corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Welcome to a special edition of the Make We Talk program. I must apologize for the setting of the screen on the YouTube channel. I don't know what is going on here. This is not how it's supposed to be at all. I don't know what's going on here. I've never Restream have some new system up that for some unknown reason, I think I pressed a wrong thing and I came on with this. Yes, that's what I realized. It is showing me that. For what reason, I don't know. But based on what we're hearing tonight, the hurricane will hit Jamaica at a category 3, category 4, or 5. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meko Talk channel. I don't know what is going on. It is showing me a big screen on my thing here, but when I go on YouTube and look, it is showing me something totally different. So what is going on here? Jeffrey Tavares don't know what on earth is going on. Let me see something here. Uh-oh. Are there? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. We're hearing you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know what's going on here. I think Restream is doing some new thing on the system here, and I don't know what to do. I have to get my technical directors to look at this. But look at it this way. Jamaica is under a hurricane watch. And as I said earlier on today, we're asking Jamaicans, please, we are asking you, please, please, who lives on the gully bank, the sandy gully, evacuate from now. Because between now or between tomorrow to Sunday, it will be rain upon rain upon rain upon rain. I was just listening to a news organization a while ago that it was just saying to us that Hurricane Gilbert. This is reminding of Hurricane Gilbert, but Hurricane Gilbert hit Jamaica at category 1. If this hit Jamaica at a category 3, a category 4 or 5, may God help us. May God help our nation. If this hurricane hit Jamaica at a category 4 or 5, may God help this country. May God help us. Because believe you me, this do not look good. It do not sound good. It don't look good. It don't sound good. And we must ask our Jamaicans, because I saw a video where a lady said, "Cho, not now come nowhere. Because I don't want to buy all the food from the Chinaman them." Those are the things going out on the road. Jamaicans don't take nothing seriously. This do not look good. And we must take this thing very serious. I must apologize to those who are coming on. You see the screen looking a different way. I don't know what happened. I'm not a part of it. I don't know what's going on with the system here. But the Met Service of Jamaica is saying that it will hit Jamaica as a category 4 or 5 hurricane. Now I know that the God that we serve change things. The God that we serve can make things change and go a different way. Even if it doesn't hit Jamaica as a category, whatever hurricane, the winds and the rain are going to be catastrophic. Imagine all of this going into Jamaica. It's taking the same route as Hurricane Beryl. It's taking the same route as Hurricane Beryl. The same part Hurricane Beryl took is taking that same part. And we must tell Jamaicans to take this thing seriously. We must take this thing seriously. Because this do not look good. I was listening to Evan Thompson earlier on, and Evan Thompson is saying from the Met Office of Jamaica because Jamaica has its own radar system now. There's a big radar system up by, I think it's up by Upper Camp or up by Carty Hill. I don't remember exactly where it is. But they have a big radar system wherein they have been talking between Jamaica and Miami, the Hurricane Center in Miami. And Evan Thompson at the Met Service in Jamaica issued a bulletin that this hurricane will hit Jamaica as a category 4 or 5 hurricane by Tuesday. Well, let's pray and hope that this thing go down. We don't know if it will, but based on what we're hearing, that this thing may hit Jamaica as a category 4 or 5 hurricane. That is why this thing didn't go the way. Okay, I see something here. Sorry. So that is what is going on with us right now. And a lot of Jamaicans have no money. The government have no money either. And people are out there talking that this thing is not coming. It not come nowhere. I remember when Hurricane Gilbert was threatening for Jamaica. And on the western tip of Negril, that's West End Negril, the 2 days hot like fire. The sun out like nothing, the time hot. And believe you me, when that thing hit, because these things love warm water, you know, and the warm water around Jamaica, a lot of warm water around Jamaica. I hear somebody was saying to me I should open the phone lines like people call in. I think I should do that, you know. People call in and try to encourage it. Bolo, how you doing, my friend? Let people call in and try to encourage Jamaicans to take this thing seriously. It can change by now. Listen to me. It can change by now to Tuesday. But would it change significantly that it may not hit Jamaica? We don't know. Because based on what we're hearing, the water around Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and Haiti, it is hot like fire. And these things love warm water. They feed off of the warm water. They feed off of warm water. So this is what is going to happen. That these things feed off of warm water. And you know something, what I don't understand too, you know, and we must blame ourselves in this country too, you know, because we're Jamaican, some of us nasty no hell. I'm not afraid to say it. Some of us is nasty. And every time we blame this or we blame that. What we fail to understand that when they spend money, it's our money they're spending. Is that their money? It's our money they're spending. Not their money. Not their money, it's our money. And if we keep on throwing all sort of things in the sandy gully, or whatever gully it may be, at the end of the day, they have not paid to clean it. And if we keep the gully clean, Auntie, good night to you, darling. If we keep the gully clean, all of this flooding may stop, but somehow we nasty. I'm afraid to say it, we don't want to come back by your phone or business. Some of we Jamaicans, we too nasty. We nasty like nothing. And I can't put the garbage bin there. We decide to fling it on the ground. Because we're a nasty, we're nasty people. We're just nasty. And when you throw things in the gullies around this country, Jamaica, it affects we. It affects us. So please, Jamaicans, do stop throwing things in the gully. And don't tell me, say, government not put no garbage bin, gonna lie. Because me know for a fact, Angela Brown Burke down by Maho Drive, where Roots FM is, put garbage bin there. And you know what the people end up? throw it on the ground. Many times, the MPs have put garbage bin in the inner city. And the people that decide to throw it in the gully the same way. They don't care. They don't care. Jamaica is in a rude awakening. This thing is coming. And we must not take it lightly. Because some of us love to believe, oh, it not come now. I lie Andrew then they tell her because they want to spend some little money. It better not prepare than not being prepared. And I believe that when one hurricane season is finished, I believe that all the drains should be kept clean until the other hurricane season starts. It should not be. It should not be at the appointed time we're cleaning gullies in this country. Shouldn't be. It should not be at the appointed time gullies are being cleaned. If the nasty set of people them would not stop throwing sitting them in the gully will not keep clean. But some of us so nasty. We don't want to come back fine when I don't talk of no business. But the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. We're a nasty set of people. We're a nasty set of people. And it must stop. Because when we throw things in the gullies around this country, whether it be Montego Bay, Negril, Savlamar, wherever, Morant Bay, wherever. Don't get me wrong, you know. You have some members of parliament who don't want clean gully, you know. They get money for clean gully and they don't want to clean the gully. But what I'm talking about is the Jamaican citizens who are throwing things in the gullies. It needs to stop. We're nasty. And when heavy rain come and flood us out, who we are blame? Government. When we put our kind of thing in there. To stop all of this, you know, all we have to do is to keep the gullies clean. Keep the gullies clean. That's all we have to do. And now we have a major catastrophic hurricane heading towards us. And many of us say nothing happen. Nothing go so. It not come nowhere. We must stop it. If government decides, okay, hurricane threat for Jamaica, and them not give no bulletin, nothing, on the cost government same way, whether PNP or JLP, on the cost them same way. Now they're giving the information to say a lie then they tell. Someone will come out and say, yes, Jeff, let's take it for the labor right them. I don't care what no one say. The truth is the truth. If the thing is threatening towards us, and you hear nothing from the government, no preparation, nothing, we curse government. No government that give information, we curse government same way. We must wake up in this country. We must wake up. This is a very dangerous, catastrophic hurricane. And the word catastrophic didn't come from Jeffrey Tavares. That's the word they are using. That is the word they are using. And we better wake up in this country and take this thing serious. A lot of us, a lot of our family members and friends who live on the gully bank. I lie then they tell nothing now come now. And because Andrew always spend up with the money. All those nonsense. We must wake up and stop this stupidness, man. Well, I'm encouraging Jamaicans. Well, you don't want to listen to me, yes or no? When you can't never get no warning from the Make We Talk program. You all cannot say never get no warning from the Make We Talk program. Do not take this thing lightly. Do not take this thing lightly. This is a very serious storm. Very, very serious storm. And they're telling you all. They are telling you all to take this thing seriously. Based on what we're hearing, let me find it. That's true, Bolo. Thank you very much. It is now 8:31. Let me look for the 5 o'clock advisory. I think I have it here. Hold on there for me. Okay. The news center owner don't like just issue something from the Met office, and I'm gonna read it. The Met office, the Met Service of Jamaica is now projecting that Tropical Storm Melissa will make landfall in Jamaica on Tuesday as a major catastrophic hurricane. The Met Service of Jamaica is now projecting that Tropical Storm Melissa will make landfall in Jamaica on Tuesday as a major hurricane. This, as I said before, do not look good for us, and we must take this thing very seriously. We must take this thing very seriously because this don't look good. Whether we like it, yes or no, this is sitting and look good. No, this is something, this is sitting and look good. Don't look good. And we have to take this thing very seriously. Very, very seriously when to take this thing. So I'm saying to my fellow Jamaicans, both home and abroad, those who live overseas, encourage your fellow Jamaicans them to take this thing seriously. Take it serious because this is not going anywhere. It is coming. It is coming. And yes, Melissa may wash off some blood off of the island, yes. But at the end of the day, we Jamaicans will love to take things too lightly. And we need to take this thing very serious. Because as what the Met Office is saying now, not me saying it, is the Met Service of Jamaica is saying it. Let me find. Okay, here it is. The Met Service of Jamaica is saying, and I'm going to read it again for you as I get this out of the way. Okay, here we go. I just saw something here a while ago. Tropical storm. Oh, Lord have mercy. What is this? Tropical storm Melissa may reach category 5. What is this going? Don't come out of here, people. Hold on there for me. Allowed. Tropical storm Melissa is forecast to reach strength and a major hurricane over the Caribbean and could end up as a category 4 or 5 when it reaches Jamaica to Cuba and Haiti by Tuesday. Tropical storm Melissa may reach category 5, a great danger to Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba. This is coming from which news organization is this? I don't know, Mr. No. It's not the Met Services. Oh, from the weather, from accessweather.com. Accessweather.com is saying Tropical Storm Melissa may reach category 5 and pose great danger to Jamaica. You hear this? Tropical Storm Melissa may reach category 5, pose a great danger to Jamaica and Cuba and Haiti. Jamaicans who live in flood-thrown areas, Jamaicans who live on the gully bank, those who live near the sandy gully, Take yourself away from there. In the name of God, we are begging you. We're asking you all. Please tonight, listen to us. Listen to the major news in Jamaica too. Please. Okay, thank you very much, my friend from the Cayman Islands. We're hoping to get some news out of the Cayman Islands. I don't know if I can, you know. One of my good friends who just WhatsApp me here can can call into the program here and tell what preparation Cayman has. Okay, I'm getting something here. Let me find out some. Hold on for me, please. I'm on my live feed. Can you call into the program and tell me what's going on in Cayman? Is it possible? You can call the same number here. Based on what we are hearing and what we are seeing, this thing don't look good. I keep on repeating, it don't look good. And Jamaicans, please, I'm begging you. We don't want to get up and hear about any person dead and after this thing and somebody wash with a Sandy Gully or from no. We on the Make We Talk program here are beseeching and begging. We are beseeching and begging you all. Take yourself away from the Gully Bank. Take yourself away from the Gully Bank. I also have let me find it here. Here it is. Yes. Emergency contacts. Coordinators' numbers. I won't call their name. Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation contact for an emergency 876-456-1183. Portmore contact for emergency 876-878-5779. All right. And also St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. For the contact person, emergency contact person, is 876-588-8682. Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Contact number for emergency is 876-853-1407. Manchester Municipal Corporation. Contact number 876-503-2852. St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. Emergency contact numbers are 876-965-2267, 876-634-0768, 876-570-6269. I'll read it again for St. Elizabeth. For persons who live in St. Elizabeth and you need to reach somebody within the government or the municipal corporation, the emergency numbers are 876-965-2267, 876-634-0768, 570-6269. That is the number. I'm going to get to Mapen now. Bolo, hold on for me. Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. I hope I have Mapen in this, you know. Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. The numbers to call for emergency is 876-296-0129 or 876-402-8565. Hanover Municipal Corporation, emergency contact is 876-564-0917 or 876-956-9703. St. James, emergency contact is 876-952-5500. St. Anne's Municipal Corporation, emergency contact number is 876-401-9866-97 or 876-972-261526. That's emergency contacts for those areas. Bolo, I don't have the address in my phone here. I don't know why. But let me do this. St. Mary. The emergency contact is 876-577-8307. For St. Thomas is 876-396-9818 or 876-396-9818. So those are the numbers to call for emergencies. Let me repeat St. Anne's for you again, my good friend Bolo. For St. Anne Municipal Corporation, the emergency contact during this hurricane period is 876-401-9866 or 876-972-261526. That's for St. Anne's Municipal Corporation when it comes on to emergency contacts. So there you have it. We are asking everybody, please, Jamaicans, do not take this hurricane lightly. Jamaicans both home and abroad who lives overseas, call your family members if they live on the gully bank, the sandy gully, and gully banks all over the place. Remove from there. For my families who live in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth, all I can say to you, hunker down, be careful, get some sandbags, People in Treasure Beach in St. Elizabeth, it is taking the same trend, the same direction as Hurricane Beryl. This is not something to play with. As what we just read, courtesy of a www.accessweather.com, Tropical Storm Melissa may reach Category 5, pose great danger to Jamaica, Cuba, and Haiti. Do not take this thing lightly. I'm going to see if I can get the other numbers to give out. I hope I can get them to give out, to give to everyone here and who is listening to us within the country of Jamaica. Jamaicans, someone who don't like when the Prime Minister talk, but at the end of the day, he is everybody's Prime Minister. And he is appealing to people to take this thing seriously. I, as a Jamaican, when I don't labor right now PNP, when hurricane they come, you know, come for labor right now PNP, come for Jamaica. So we must take this thing serious. And I'm asking my fellow Jamaicans, my family members, and other Jamaicans who I know and who is my friends, please, I am begging you all, please, Do not take this thing lightly. Take it seriously. In the name of God, take it seriously. One of the reasons why I can't show any videos on here too much, and I'm gonna try and see if I can do it. I see where YouTube is sending me copyright strike, and I don't want to strike the channel here. Because when I use some media houses videos, it send me copyright something. So me not really want. Thank you very much. I want to say good night to former Jamaican ambassador to the United Nations, Ambassador Curtis Ward, who is watching us tonight. Ambassador Ward, good night to you, sir. Thank you. He said I'm doing a great job, sir. Thank you so much. We have to encourage Jamaicans and beseech them. Please, the people of St. Elizabeth. Thank you, Ambassador Ward. There he is. The people of St. Elizabeth, the people of Westmoreland, the people of Jamaica. Do not say this thing not coming. It better we prepare and it not come nowhere. More than unprepared. Please, I am begging you all. I am asking you all. Take this seriously. Please take it seriously. I know some of you don't like what people yard and love their own freedom. But sometimes in life, it's not what we want, we get. It's not what we want, we get. And based on what this is doing, it is sitting in the Caribbean Sea. It is not moving. It is sitting there because the water is warm. And it loves warm water. It's sitting between Jamaica, the Cayman Trench, and Haiti. But mostly under Jamaica. Because it's using the same track as Beryl. And if my memory serves me correct, it was using the same track of Hurricane Ivan. Because when Hurricane Ivan dipped under Jamaica, where the head sentiment is, it came right through Jamaica into the Cayman Islands. So please, we're asking everyone of the sound of my voice tonight, this is not something that you must take lightly. Jamaicans, like I repeat this again, Jamaicans who live near the sandy gully, Jamaicans who live on the gully bank, please do not stay there. Do not stay there. I'm going to work my endeavor best between now and tomorrow to get where the shelters are. To get where the shelters are. And let you all know. The Cayman Islands is the Cayman Islands on a hurricane warning, I think. Hold on there. Somebody coming from the Cayman Islands to me. Hold on there for me. Emergency. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my friend from the Cayman Islands. She's giving me something here. Jamaicans. Those who, all Jamaicans, every single Jamaicans, please put your IDs, important documents, put it into a waterproof bag. All right? Make sure your flashlight battery, make sure your telephone is charged. Someone will love on the telephone every minute. The light will go away. The JPS is saying that when this thing make landfall in Jamaica and before that, JPS may cut light. The Jamaica Public Service Company may cut light before it even make landfall or when it make landfall. So Jamaicans, do not take this thing lightly. Make sure you have non-essential goods like bread and little tin mackerel and bully beef, what they call it, canned beef. Yes, and tin mackerel and sardine. They call it shake out our dirty gal. What they call it shake out our dirty gal. Yes. Please, we're asking you. Walking in Divine Purpose and myself love the dirty girl, you know, the shakeout business there. Yes. We are asking you all, please, do not take this thing lightly. Take it seriously. Because this don't look good. It don't look good. I'm getting some more messages. Let me go down and see if we can all right. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh Lord, I can hardly see these though. Walking in Divine Purpose, I can hardly see these. And I'm wearing my spectacle. I can't see these at all. I wonder if I can. Walking in Divine Purpose, can you go over to the official website of ODPM or the official website of the Met Office or local government office, please, and get me if you can get me the contact numbers, please, I would appreciate it. And send it to my phone. Thank you if you can. Please, we're asking you. We are begging you. We are pleading unto you. Do not take this thing lightly. Don't take it lightly. Because this is something that is coming. And many of you, as I said before, love to say, I lied and I tell you now, come nowhere. I'm appealing to the people of Treasure Beach in St. Elizabeth, the entire St. Elizabeth, the entire Jamaica. Please take this thing seriously. Try your endeavor best to keep safe. My Jamaican people, listen to the news, listen to the radio stations, listen to the Make We Talk program. What I give over here is credible news, is no fake news. I go directly to the National Hurricane Center and pick off of their thing. I have joining me now is none other than my good friend Luke George Cook. Luke, welcome to the program.
Jeffrey Tavares, well, go on. Long time we not talk.
I'm telling you, my friend, hurricane threatening for the land of wood and water.
No, sir. You never said there was a big prayer meeting today, and they pray. The pastor said she's asking Melissa to go elsewhere because when she listened to the cry of the people, many people are crying that they are not prepared for it. But I take these things now, Jeffrey, as I'm getting a little bit older and a little bit wise. I just take it as comedy um, in its best form because it is a long time people can't afford it. And for every time we go through the season, it seems that we're less prepared for a hurricane or a storm to devastate the island, and the people will be ready. So the I found it very interesting that the prime minister was saying that we were to put our documentation in the Gladlag bogs, and after the hurricane passed, in the event that we make it or we don't make it, at least they can find the document to identify. Uh, but we still hours away from whatever is going to happen to us. I hear that Melissa took a shift, so the prayer meeting availed much. But what you didn't see in that room, Jeffrey Tavares, is a sense that the dividing PM1 wants to pull this country together. And he wanted to work for everybody, because in the room, I gather, there was the leader of the opposition. And I thought that in uniting the country around dealing with the aftermath of Melissa, you could have acknowledged and acknowledge him, because
Hold on for me, Luke. What you're saying that the leader of the opposition was in the press room?
was in the press room.
I don't think so. That's not
Yeah.
true.
No, okay. Well, there are some people said, but
No.
in any case, Jeffrey, there has to be a call from those in leadership because remember, just days before this press briefing, when the person told me today, I said, "There's no way." Because if the winner take it all, and the losers, we are going to treat them like our yard boy for the rest of the time. I'm surprised that Jamaica House is not being renovated to have a major ballroom and a sombrero for this
Luke, don't go down the road there.
right, right for this new prime minister, the emperor of Jamaica. And Jeffrey, it is sad that we reach here. So because it
Luke, but I want to ask you a question, Luke. Why is it that whenever it reach this time, that's the time all these gullies gonna clean in this country?
but that's what I keep on.
But why is it the people are so damn nasty?
Look here, look here, Tavares. You must understand. Say, if you have if you have un if you have institution of government, we must collect garbage. And months Tavares, you have the rubbish I put in a your little bag. Remember say them scandal bag now there. So you go buy one rubbish bag, you buy two bag and you bag it up at the back of your yard. You see, immediate when people hear rain, you know what them do? Them turn over them garbage pan. Because if it not collect during the time when you not have a whole heap of rain or fall, Tavares, is it likely to be collected after you have the rainfall? So the problem is, where are all these new trucks that were supposed to have been bought to ensure that we have a more effective way of collecting garbage, Tavares? Why is it that we don't have proper schedule worked out for collection days to ensure, or better yet, why is it that the government now get to the point where it create a system whereby collecting garbage can earn the citizens something? Why we don't have large companies in Jamaica that are interested in finding out what it is that I buy, what I buy in bulk, and learn from it? And why is it that we don't have a real recycling, a national recycling program so that people can earn? Because the challenge is you can't say people nasty. People are carry rubbish from Upper St. Andrew come through anywhere. Them see one place in anywhere where it pile up. So if any given day you go downtown in the market district in the afternoon, when they know that likely the trucks are gonna go down there, you can watch the people go down there and throw away the rubbish. So we need to look at it in terms of the deliverables. Are we delivering to the people? Because where people have garbage, if garbage truck that pick them up, why would they have garbage in their house to throw down in the gully? When you at every point you got Jeffrey, people are gonna throw rubbish. As long as them know water run and rain a come, them are throw rubbish. Because this is how they get rid of it. Do I think it is good that they do that? No, because yeah, dirty up Jamaica. But at the same time, Jeffrey, why we don't hold the people them will have the power over the years? You mean say over the years you can't say, all right, every parish will have a set amount of truck. And based on the geographic location, you work out the collection point. You see if you ever call them people here, them tell you that them not have no truck.
But not only that, Sir Luke George Cook, not only that, sir, is that why is it that they don't have a central point where they carry all these government vehicles to go and repair? I keep on saying, listen, if those who are just joining us, that's a live feed from halfway tree that we have up on the system here. The live feed from halfway tree that we have up there, looking what's going on in the heart of Kingston, Jamaica. Why is it that they don't have like the JDF? Put it where the JDF is. Put all the government equipment and government tools and government repair kits and tires and whatever up at upper camp. Give some, I don't know if that is even feasible to do that. Because the JDF fix their own things. All they do, PNP come in, buy some new garbage, then brought them up when JDF come in, buy some new ones. So we keep on recycling the same thing over and over in the sense of we buy new this and new that, and nobody upkeep them. The amount of money we spend on new vehicles in this country. I see where Christopher Tufton and all the ministers them driving brand new 2025 Prado. When the hospitals don't have nothing in there. I don't know what's going on in this country, Mr. Cook. We have lost Luke. Okay, we have lost Luke George Cook. No, he's right here.
Jeffrey, what you mean you don't know what's going on in this country? There's no vision for development. It's king and emperors and rulers and dictators. No step. Look here, Jeffrey.
Mm.
Yeah, ask me every year.
Luke? What's going on here? Luke?
Oh, yeah, you can hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Every year we have a designated period of time during the year for hurricanes preparation.
Mm-hmm.
You think I know we should have talked about garbage collection, drain cleaning. You know, things from it coming, you should have did have the months as you know as the designated months. So all the way from June to November, you know, say you're gonna designate the month, the hurricane preparation month. So
Right.
first you're gonna say, look here, we want to make sure so we have disposal date. So when if in the event we don't want you to throw it in the gully, we don't want you throwing it so that we have to clean up the harbor, we have to have clean up there. Because after this, the amount of cleanup. In addition to that, you prepare the people in such a way so we know that all right, the first week in June you're gonna clean up, and then we are going to have designated pickup days. So on those days, as you said, all right, if you can designate an area closer, say for instance, you live in Vineyard Town. So if you can say, all right, I want you to drop off your garbage at XYZ place on Deanery Road. We will have trucks out there from Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we're asking you to prepare your garbage and drop them off there. All right. So don't throw them in the gully. Don't throw them in the river. You know, I think people would be more inclined to do that. Because you're asking people to cooperate. The drains are built in such a way, Jeffrey, that if them don't clog up, people don't get money. So it's a business. You have to
So
throw the garbage.
you're saying to me
It's not hustling, Jeffrey.
that the successive government keep on allowing people who live on the gully bank and other people to just dash the garbage in the gully because it's a business.
All right. Why is it that people are living on the gully bank?
Because lack of leadership.
Exactly. Jeffrey, have you seen the data coming out of Statin about the population survey size of Jamaica?
I don't believe nothing that Statin said, you know.
No. Did they complete the Statin survey for this that was paid billions of dollars for? Have you heard of it? Okay. So then you have a plan for people in a disaster if you don't know much people in your country.
But not only that, does the government have any money? That's the question I must ask, you know.
What you mean if government badness have money?
They don't have any money. The government is broke.
Okay. But let me tell you who believe that you. Because remember, this is the government that says we brought down the poverty percentage significantly to half. We have paid back the almost a significant portion of the national debt. We are basically why we chose Jamaica. Portion of the national debt.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Why we chose Jamaica is because These people are the government of physical discipline, and them have vision, right? They the whole of them the other day get position as this is the most top heaviest government me ever seen in all my 50 years in a Jamaica. Everybody a minister. Every puss dog rat drunk minister. So how do you pay how are you gonna pay the civil servants? If you never have money, how could you be making government top heavy in your third term? No, because you're rich. You see, I don't understand. If I don't understand, Jeffrey, you get the third term, the country you say is in the best shape that it has ever been. Everybody me here on YouTube, I say, boy, when them look around the country and them see the roads and the development, because after them say road, me not hear nothing else what got developed. I'm waiting to hear the next thing. Oh, the roads and this and this is
But look, you don't think it's a disgrace that every 5 years, the only thing that the two tribe can bring to the people of this country is road and water.
but
Every
there's
single from
but when you talk about
1962.
water, when you talk about water,
Hold on for me, look. From 1962 until this blessed day of our Lord Jesus, the only thing the two political parties in this country can bring to us is road and water, campaign and road and water.
yeah, and all right. We see the road because one MP out of Portland say, boy, a carpet should give them out there. But the water there, Jeffrey. Because in some major towns, we basically still have problem. One time them do a PR thing where them go there and them put up pipe and sand and then bring some water to the pipe, and by the time the event was done, then take down the pipe. Then give them tank now so them can buy water. The fact of the matter, I'm agreeing with you. What has been the major development in Jamaica that is making more Jamaica more well off and can depend on what them can make from their own earning, because you can't tell me say a remittance we are gonna live by, because the people in the United States or the ones them where would I send where a little change basically don't have it right now. Them don't have it. Me no know if people call people in England and Canada forget a change, but everywhere you go around the world, it is becoming extremely harder for people to survive. So
And that is why I am worried. I heard the Prime Minister talk about this what they call it catastrophic ban and how much money they don't draw down if it reach certain things. Prime Minister, the Jamaican diaspora broke down on the money. So you make sure the catastrophic ban that you and Nigel Clark take poor people money go buy. Make sure that catastrophic ban can help the people of this country if anything happen. That's all I'm saying to you.
the concern for me, Jeffrey, as a Jamaican living in Jamaica, is how the people are so what you call now. It's as if them gone into one stage where them no business. We no business. And it's either you're labor right or you're PMP and you're independent. And none of the three group them don't make one damn sense. Because me not see nobody a lobby for the fact say not now go on, Jeffrey. If we have a natural disaster,
Well, one is coming.
If we have a national disaster, God damn we suffer. God damn we suffer, because I don't think we even recognize the level of damage, and if we're in a position to start to talk about damage. the fact of the matter that there are contractors who are not going to go out, they're not going to clean roads. They have not been paid. They have been working.
Well, I heard the Prime Minister and the Minister of Road, Nestor Morgan, said that they have paid everybody. Well, actually, not Nestor Morgan. It was Matthew Samuda who said that every one of their contractors are up to date in the payment. So how they find
Yeah.
money so quick to pay them?
Every one of the JLP contractor.
Oh,
Every one of the JLP, and I dare them to come and tell me, say them are gonna lock me up for say that. Everybody in the jail who have a strong link to the Jamaica Labour Party might be paid. But if them perceive, say you have a PMP strong connection, you not get paid. Because is you have to suffer depending on whose party is in power. People will say when PMP there, both sides name equally. But you see that Nesta guy where you just called there, are one of the worst chink that in the parliament, you know. Born poor, grow cheap, and him have bad habit. And kill him dead. Him is the son of the great Dalvey Emperor. The way all the country around Jeffrey, if you don't know no labor right, you're there by your own like Patty LaBelle. If you not have no labor right, Desmond Mackenzie build up one building down at King Street. You know what name Desmond Mackenzie transfer center. Where Desmond Mackenzie get money to build building and put up in name? Jamaica. I pay Alibaba and the 40 if I run this in a brother. So when them I tell you that, Jeffrey, listen with a grain of salt. There's nothing coming out of this administration that I, Luke George, could believe. Them take money, say them a fix up Cornwall Regional Hospital, where the Canana Po. Spanish Town for finish, where the Canana Po. All them I do now is extension. More money, I forgot pay out. If the PMP did win this, when them go there and go see say not knowing at the coffer, God help us because the same people put them in and go put them back out the same day. You think say God no know him did that do? But let me tell you this. This is the only Prime Minister me see lobby for the Integrity Commission and carry them go court. And Jeffrey, all you can hear every day. Boy, the Integrity Commissioner don't have anybody there now. And then can't get nobody for be director. And when you look the other day, your ears say roll read like the for walk on my road because then can't find the witness then.
Look, I have a news coming in here where I think everybody may have known this before, but let me just repeat this because this is what we're doing here tonight. We're speaking about this catastrophic hurricane heading towards Jamaica. Well, storm will become a hurricane by Tuesday. Tropical storm Melissa is expected to strengthen into a major hurricane by next week, Tuesday, and now expected to make landfall in Jamaica as it move across the country to Cuba. Head of the Met Office, Evan Thompson, said that when it makes landfall in Jamaica, it will be a category 4 or 5 hurricane. So if this is it, the people of our country must take heed. Okay, we have some other numbers here to give out. Sorry, Luke, where the National Water Commission has given some numbers here. The numbers to call the National Water Commission is 876 372 3032 or 876 379 8704 or 876 419 5077. The editor 876 922 3400 or 876 922 344 or 876 550 4259 876 551 226. That is the numbers to call for the National Water Commission. Sorry, not the National Water Commission. I'm sorry. The Gleaner. I apologize to you. Why did I say the National Water Commission? It's not the Water Commission. I'm sorry. In case you have anything to report, you can call the Gleaner. Let me look for the National Water Commission. Some flights at the Donald Sangster International Airport remain open. 3 Caribbean Airlines flights which were scheduled for this weekend to Fort Lauderdale in the United States and Montego Bay, Jamaica, has been cancelled. So there you have it. Whatever news we have coming into you, that's what I can give you. Let me go over to the Jamaica Information Service. What I really need though, PM declare disaster area. What I really truly need though is the numbers for the municipal corporations around Jamaica. I have some, but I don't have all of them. Look, when
you want. All right, we can do them, but look here. You remember what did happen at St. Elizabeth? The last
Hurricane Beryl, we all know they get their money.
Okay. And you realize that all now some people don't even start to go back to a normal setting because their lives and property were damaged, and we couldn't respond. There was not a proper response because it shows that
what I don't want, and I said it on my platform here, and I hope other members of the Jamaican diaspora don't be upset with me, like my good friend Ambassador Curtis Ward. I do not believe that the Jamaicans who live in the diaspora should pool any funds and give it to this administration. I don't believe in that. Because money has been given to this administration and nobody can tell where the money disappeared to. Until now, neither the Prime Minister nor the Minister of Local Government can come and tell the Jamaican people where did the money from the Cayman Islands that came to Jamaica by the former Premier Julian O'Connolly and former Premier Makiva Bush. They came to Jamaica and they hand over a brown envelope with money in it. I forgot how much I said. And the Prime Minister gave the envelope to the Minister of Local Government. Until now, the Jamaican people cannot get an accountability or account of where the money went. And the people of St. Elizabeth still don't have any roof. Some of them don't have a roof over their head. So what I will say tonight on this program, and I will make no apology to no one, I do not believe that, God forbid anything should happen now, that we are going to pool funds. I do not believe that we should give any money to the Jamaican government because we do not know where the money is being spent.
But Jeffrey, there's nothing wrong with the diaspora organizing themselves and come down here, come do the footwork themselves. Ensure say are the people them that are in need get the money. Nothing wrong, then can fly in their country the day after and we'll put them in line with some community group and then go out they go do the leg work for themselves. But if they want to give it to the government, remember it will never be accounted for. It's not the first time give money to the government of Jamaica. Remember I said the diaspora keep telethon and them raise how much $1,000, them send tablet during the after burial and them the tablet that we don't know who get them. There is no way for accounting for these things that come in from hardworking people who spend them time effort for try to support them country. So the methodology will have to change, Jeffrey. We can deal with people directly because Me don't know how you open up shelter. And the last time burial come, not even toilet paper in there. The day the shelters open, you don't have nothing in there. There are nothing for making tea, no toilet paper. People leave the out of them house and go in a shelter, go lie down on cardboard box. I don't want my country to look bad, but Jeffrey, when them talk about preparedness, them a do this too long.
Wait a minute, listen to me. If we don't talk, if we don't talk, you don't think BBC and CNN is in Jamaica already? Know what is going on?
Well, if them did, they're good, but me not see them a go in other places because
Well,
the other day,
we're gonna talk. The
well,
Jamaican people who live in the diaspora. If there is anything that should happen to Jamaica during this hurricane, I am asking you all, do not pool any funds and give to any government. Until now, they can't give an account for the money that was given to Jamaica for burial. A container from Miami went to Jamaica, got on a Treasure Beach, and the container have generator in there.
By the way, Jeffrey, when them something are coming,
hold on, look. The container came to Jamaica, went to Treasure Beach, and it parked up in a one bush down at Treasure Beach. And somebody starts sell generator because they approached somebody that I know to buy a generator. And until now, there's no account for what was in that that container. And half of the people didn't get anything. There was a lady in St. Elizabeth who had a severe breathing problem. She had to use oxygen. I called Minister Floyd Green on my phone. And Minister Green answered my phone and I said to him, Minister, there's a lady who needs help, sir. In turn, I said to Mr. Jeffrey, if that is not in my constituency, that's what I can do. Until now, Floyd Green don't do anything for the lady till the lady dead. So nobody can tell me some chatting nonsense. I will not organize or be a part of any organization. They're going to organize any money or anything to send to Jamaica. It must not be given to this government until they can come and tell us where have they put the money for burial, especially the money that was given to Jamaica from the Cayman Islands. We need to know. And
well, I will tell you that
there was a bank that was going to match some money. We don't hear nothing about that either. We hear nothing about that either. So those who want to say that those on social media putting fake news is not fake news. Come and tell the Jamaican people, what have you done with the burial relief money? And how much money did that bank in Jamaica match with the donations? We don't hear nothing about it.
Jeffrey, do you honestly think that government is ever going to be fully accountable and transparent to the people? Because at the end of the day, this is information that sometimes the only time people hear them something, Jeffrey, when them listen to your program, This is not what makes the news. It doesn't make the news. And even if it made the news, because when the American government at the $30 million them get to Jamaica and them say 10 they separated. You ever hear what happened to that money?
Until now.
Okay. So the fact of the matter is that, Jeffrey, me believe say it is very important that what we can do is to organize mission team from any diaspora group to go into community, and we provide them with some security. Them talk to the local people, them organize themselves locally on the ground, and they reach out and them have a follow-up sheet that we can follow based on what the thing is. If it is that we can help it in the immediate, if we can help in the midterm, and if we have a long-term plan to assist the country. I believe that is how the diaspora should organize themselves. But you know, I also find, Jeffrey, I make no apology. Diaspora not interested in poor people, you know. They like to rub shoulders with the people at the top. And likely if them stay there, they will get a OJ or a OC, they will get a DC or something. Because the truth of the matter is that the majority of Jamaicans don't even know what the Jamaican diaspora does for this country.
All right, hold on there for me now. I thanks very much to a good friend of mine. I wouldn't say, well, one of the producers of both the Reach Radigan program and the Make We Talk program. She just sent me this. National Commercial Bank on Friday announced a launch of $300 million, okay, to help with the burial relief program. 300 million. Until now, no one here where that money went. And with that 300 million, they were supposed to match it. A pledge of $20 million. Nobody know where that money disappeared to. All right? And it was done by billionaire Michael Leachin. Jamaica's billionaire Michael Leachin launched $2 million relief burial fund, recovery fund. Where is that money?
First to commence, you can launch anything, but you have to launch some love in your heart for the people of Jamaica. These people don't love the people, and the people themselves have become. The people themselves don't love themselves. Every day,
Michael Leachin, Jamaica Canadian businessman, and one of the world's banking billionaire, has established a $2 million disaster fund through NCB Bank Foundation. Where is the money?
Have the people of St. Elizabeth who went out and voted Clyde Green back in power, have their lives been better off since burial? Yeah, ask where the money. Michael will not tell us the thief take over town. Everybody come, them take, them leave. Every poor person going as poverty-stricken people, them come and them leave better off. Warmington tell you, say, look here, you see me, if me a labor right and a PMP councillor with in can't spend the money because me not give it. A bad people around Jamaica. Don't ask where the money is. The Jamaican people don't even have an interest in it because them realize them have to go set up something, forget something, and them have to all put dead man name on it because when me see people in a cemetery I write off name. What you write off name for?
You know here the world class minister of tourism say no start dark tourism. I'm gonna tell you a long time say no. Me and you must go put on so
Me not put it, look here, what me want.
Hold on no man. Hold on no man. Me tell you so we must get some turban and tie up our head.
Yeah, when them start white,
watch all the people them.
when them start white evil tourism, we can do that. But anything when them that me night. Because that is foolishness. That is not what a country need. You need to go below out your education thing. See, you have natural disaster. When the Prime Minister said them there's a disaster zone, where are these ones that you're building up? Because the shelters are no longer good. Because some of these shelters, I better you stay at your yard because you go there and the water wet you up through the window. And it's cardboard people is going there to lie down. And Jeffrey, them not coming out, them not have no cut, them not have no things like that. Let them show you. Jeffrey Tavares, I challenge you. Let them go show you a center or a couple centers and don't let them carry you. You look at the centers that have been designated and you go there personally. So if BBC there or anybody there, make them tell you where the center them there. And then you tell me which day them want to go. I will walk into any community any day and go show you say what they say and what happened on the ground. Two different things. So every money we're leaching I got talk about or we designate are the people of St. Elizabeth better off since burial that happened almost 2 years ago. To the date that we are talking, Jeffrey, have the people.
And that is why, Mr. Cook, that is why before any money from any one of the diaspora, whether it be England or wherever, the government of Jamaica must give an account for what happened to the burial relief fund. It was organized, hold on for me, Luke. It was organized by NCB Bank. Where is that money? Also, where is the donor fund was given to Jamaica for burial? Where is the money was given to Jamaica from the Cayman Islands, from the former premier of the Cayman Islands? We need to know where those money are. And the prime minister of this country must come and tell the Jamaican people and the Jamaican diaspora where the money disappeared to. I don't want to keep on saying that between Jeffrey Tavares and Rattigan, they have to lobber them out. But we don't lobber them out because we need to know where the money is. We need to know where the money disappeared to. Until now, there's certain people, a lot of people in St. Elizabeth, still on a roof on their head. On the house.
Did you not hear in the leadership debate when Mark Golding said, "But you have made a significant amount of money from charity"? Did you not hear that comment?
Oh yes.
Okay, so where you ask for the money gone?
I have to ask Luke.
If you can't say, if you are prime minister of one country and you can't say, me not take no pay. So what is your major earning? 2 taxi? That's what you're making the majority of your money from? Stop talk part. You see the Jamaican people, they like to suffer. They don't challenge their governance. Them believe. Me say if one person can tell me, say, these people of this country and can show me what they have done. You destroyed the little hairdresser girl house where did have pay money and could have show a receipt. And we chose Jamaica and you mash up that little girl, well, get up hard. Let us take her as a case in point. She never sit down and beg. She go out there and she work and legitimate. She see some people come and I thought like they have connection. Which one of those people were a principal that was very close to the present prime minister, and she appear money just for that virus. I wanna go bulldozer down the little girl house because I don't want the land for build up. Probably I don't want the land for build up Funa house for Funa development. And me not see nobody come out and say nothing. Secondly, Jeffrey Tavares, asked for the money there. You remember when the students were down in Ukraine and when then down there and bomber drop, boom, bam, bop, and then they want to come home? You remember that the famous line from the minister was that only go take out a loan. Where the hell you get money for a borrow loan in that when bomber drop ahead?
And if we had run Air Jamaica properly, the two political parties run Air Jamaica to the ground. If we had run Air Jamaica properly, would have Air Jamaica would fly to Belgium or wherever, and the people take the train come over, and we carry Air Jamaica, carry them back home. What do we have in this country? The two political parties have sold us out for 30 pieces of silver, and a full time we talk the truth in this country.
That's a whole heap because I feel like this is rape without prayer. Because the truth of the matter, well, me no know, cause right now I one set of bulldog, me say I really know, cause the way how them attacking, this administration not see no, them not see no opposition, is they are God Almighty. Me say when me look and me see them say rural leader go walk free, Jeffrey. What can go so?
Free because no one shall walk free. Look.
What? Yeah, why?
You will never see any politician in this country go to prison. No, but Jackson. Jackson with him gone a long time. In this present time, not one single politician in Jamaica who is dragged before the court shall go to prison in this country. None.
So basically where you say all we there hope say one day everybody get enlightened, the enlightenment for understand say This is not good. This is not good governance, you know. This is just people soliciting and enriching themselves while the rest of us can go off and go die.
And they have been enriching themselves from 1962 until now. And we, the Jamaican people, sit down. And that is why I tell them on this platform that I said to Wilfred Rattigan he could have organized 1 million more march if he not do it. Jeffrey Tavares will not be a part of any protests in this country or in Jamaica. The Jamaican people must wake up. Until the Jamaican people wake up, there's nothing, not one single member of the Jamaican diaspora can do for Jamaica. The people of Jamaica must wake up and tell these fly-by-night, pitch-by-day politicians, some of them, that we will not stand by anymore. We need a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Where is the burial relief fund? Where the burial money disappeared to Andrew Holness?
No, but Jeffrey, you must also say now, by extension, we need a diaspora that is not Labour Right or PNP, but a set of people who love this country.
Well,
the
me
diaspora,
not PNP.
right? No, well, that exclusively that's you know. Because me see you bring man pan like Chopper pan this year program here where I die at Labour Right. And you have some people in a diaspora where them just believe say Andrew Holness can do no wrong. Andrew Holness is the best for this country.
You know, I take a picture with the Prime Minister.
You what?
Because they love to go around and
yeah, so when you say the Jamaican people have to stand up, you have to say the diaspora must purge themselves of the evil. You know why everybody are hug up this evil? Because there are a few Jeffrey Tavares. You are going to be labeled like a loot judge. I mean, I have nobody else because I only you may talk to. We are going to be labeled as a troublemaker.
Well, because
you have to speak the truth and you can't be ashamed to speak the truth. This is the worst I have seen the country. And every day me get up, me ear to get worse. But people, as me keep on saying to people, stop, sit down and complain. Organize yourself in your community, small groups. Put out your argument out there and take on your administration. It's not a JLP country. It is not a PNP country. It is Jamaica. Whether you're green or you're orange, you have to put that aside because you see when Melissa licked later, Jeffrey, I don't think a man are going to care if him a orange or green, you know. When hungry lick him not care who give him a plate of food, you know. Him a go call out for him neighbor. But am I my brother's keeper? Because we have the way how we make the people them eat them one another. Me say the other day in one restaurant, the patron I tell the person, come out of my restaurant because you're diet Labour Right.
All in damn nonsense.
How
let me tell you something. When Hurricane Ivan sit on the Cayman Islands for how many hours? All right? I was at the Chrissy Tomlinson Memorial Hospital where my boss, Dr. Steve Tomlinson, owned. You no longer own, he sold it now. Hold on, there have a call coming in. Good night, make it talk here live. Hello?
Well, Jeffrey, are you taking calls?
Go ahead, man, yes.
Anyway, look. You can't be rich. You can just run. Them sell them vote for back to a couple $1,000. So if the hurricane come and mash up Jamaica, all the Jamaican people are rich because they vote in the Prime Minister again. So everybody rich at Jamaica. And we the diaspora here, we send money to Jamaica for every single thing. Even COVID, and COVID money can't declare COVID money. They can't declare the money we're leeching second. And Jamaican people are rich because they sell them worth a box food a couple $1,000. So the hurricane will come. Everybody all right and everybody rich. Have a good night, Luke. And
I
Jeff,
understand what you're saying about $3,000 done, $5,000 done. There was nothing over the 10 and the
No,
15. There was nothing over the 10 and the 15. Them will sell them vote and look you now for beg you something. And if they catch you, all your shirt color then that tear off the name sitting. Because let me tell you something. You see when you go and market to the brother, piece of yellow yam is for 450. A loaf of bread to the brother is selling for 1,000. The candle, the 8 candle where you used to get in at the red box, where them sell when I know hurricane at 250 for the box, at 450 for that. So make them continue on that path and think it gonna serve them. Because let me tell you something. Not even sugar and water them are gonna have to drink sooner or later. Because you see what I go on? More police promotion, more police shooting, more people for keep the people them in line. So them that not gonna work, you know. Me no know when them a go wake up to the reality said the old politics that Jeffrey is talking after 1962. I don't blame politicians, I blame the Jamaican people. You cannot be so dumb to be doing the same thing and expecting the outcome because una don't hold una elected leaders to any accountability because they are God Almighty. All the little hungry belly people them will come in our politics now. All of them rich and them talk to you like say, yeah, them yard, but hey, me I tell you man, things have got change, man. It have got change, but here what Jeffrey. You ever hear them say when dirty tough
Look, hold on for me, Luke. Hold on for me. Hello, caller.
yes, I'm here. I'm
Yes,
sorry, I don't know what happened. I got cut
no,
off.
because there's some distraction in your line. Are you doing something at the same time?
No, I didn't.
Well, I'm hearing
I
something.
don't know what happened to the.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't know what happened to the phone.
Anyway, you have anything more to
I,
say? We get another call coming in.
call and make sure when them
yeah,
call you
what I
tell
was saying is that I just I was in Jamaica. I just came back on the July 4th.
Yes, and things
So
good down
what
there.
Luke was saying about the cost of living in Jamaica, I have the experience down there, the cost of bread and the cost of sugar, rice, flour, and
Then
everything.
you're not seeing no
But the
prosperity
Prime
down there.
Minister, pardon me?
You're
where
not seeing prosperity down
where
there.
No, because the bridge beside where me live break down from in the hurricane.
You mean
What was the hurricane?
you mean the Troy Bridge?
The bridge in Bushy Park, St. Catherine, close
Oh
to
Lord, I know
Wolaba.
that bridge,
I
yes.
think all know that bridge don't fix and the hurricane coming, so we are gonna flood out down there.
The Warmington constituency that on Luke?
Yes, sir. It's Mr. Warmington
I don't
constituency.
call one my name, no, cause she not trace me.
And now the hurricane is coming here. We are in a dangerous
Yes,
position down there.
that Warmington constituency, the baddest and toughest labor right in Jamaica. White boy, you never hear me call Mark Golden the other day. White boy, we're not talking to you, white boy. The dirtiest politician on the planet. And Andrew Holness can't discipline him. And yet still, this is the same Warmington Jeffrey was say in a one of them election there. All the benefit or all the distribution, what we saw them vote. And him say him get the most. He got 11,000 votes in this election. The people them out of St. Catherine see no wrong with him.
Caller. And caller, I gotta make you go now, caller. You know something,
Yeah,
Luke?
I am listening. I'm listening to you and Luke.
Yes, what I'm saying to you, I gotta make you go now because I'm next call coming in. But man, say something to you before I let you go. You know something? This stuff is going on in this country. It's caused by we the Jamaican people, you know, every single one of we, you know. Because you know
I totally agree with you. I am not
hold on for
sending
me,
nothing
caller.
to give the government in
Hold on for me,
Jamaica
caller. Hold
because
on for
the
me.
people who deserve it are getting it.
Hold on for me, caller. Hold on for me. You know why I end up saying that? It's because we the Jamaican people, when we see them wanting bass, give me something to bass. Everything a bass for them, you know.
Yeah, man.
The Jamaican people don't understand that the word minister in Latin means servant of the people. And because
No,
politicians they know that the
no,
Jamaican people do not know too much, they take them for a joyride.
But Jeffrey, The servant of the people, they call him bro God. He's a God. Them worship him not as a servant to the people. Them worship him as a God.
Well,
What me and you can do.
it's not him give himself name Bogart, and the Jamaican people do it.
But
That's
Jeffrey
what I
never
just said.
refused it.
But
He never
people
refused
give
it.
him the name as bro God. They don't give him the name as a servant to serve the people of Jamaica.
So if I come on this program and say to you, Lord Jesus Christ, in the person of Jeffrey, and you said, no, 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 I don't want you to call me that. Look here, PM1, Donman 1, he takes all of them. All of them, Jeffrey, don't believe that him don't like it. The man like the hype. You don't hear Cliff you say. You don't hear Cliff you say.
Bunch of idiots.
You never hear the bright Cliff Hughes and Oral Tracy say, you know why Mark Golding and the PNP lose? The poor people, like when a little poor man will grow up in a broke down house, una beat up on him and una what a trust fund baby. So it is because he was so poor and him grow up in a Spanish town poor and him never have nothing that we must now bow down and say we salute you. Yet still, this man did have a woman named Portia Lucretia Miller, where nobody never liked because she could have taught the Queen's English, and she liked to say, I love the poor. No, do the poor love themselves? Because 11,000 people got vote in Warmington, and you have a bridge. Remember, Warmington got Portland and tell one man, say, my chink and drunk and enough for walk behind him, you know. And you have a bridge in your area where I got flood and watch out people property.
He told Colin Bell, Everall Warmington, who is a disgrace to the parliament of this country, told Colin Bell that he's chink, whatever, and barfly. And he sits in the parliament of Jamaica. He is a despicable human being.
I can imagine if you and I were there, we'd have just said, make sure say you wash the comma for your foot before you talk to me.
Hello. And dare not talk to me, sir. Because he couldn't have 1 million bodyguard around him.
Remember, this is the same man who said Lisa and all at Jezebel, you know.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
And Jamaicans love to put out his videos because he is amusing. Don't you realize that the Speaker of the House
remember, wasn't that man who said, oh, you can't even go pissing at the water the supply?
Him same one.
Okay.
So okay. Look at this now, Luke. Look all what politicians have done to the people of this country. And the Jamaican people still love them.
All of them, Jeffrey.
Some of the Jamaican
all
people,
of them.
Some of the Jamaican people love them.
But tell you, my brothers, stop that. If you are a dieted Labour right, you love your party. If you are a dieted PMP, you love your party. If you are independent, you're not attached to nobody. Anywhere you see little food, you just eat. Then you have some young people down here, them unattached. When you look at the voting population, Jeffrey, it gives you a better picture. Say the young people them not have no interest because them know no better air, no better barrel. So you can't say the Jamaican people love them. The people of Jamaica have become docile or them just don't have it show any more emotion because they believe that no matter who come in power, nothing will get better. That is why this election was not attractive. You see, people saw the crowd but never understand that this was recreation for a lot of people. This is when you don't have no money and you want God. It was not because you love them. But if you talk about who have spending power, you see, if you go up Red Hills Road right here now, up at the place where they call what a smart the name Mega Mart, it's not Mega Mart, it's Price Mart. And you look for who are going there, and no walk foot people, you know.
No man, it's the people of Luke? Look like we have lost Luke George Cook. But I'm still gonna ask the question tonight. Where is the Hurricane Berry relief money? Where is disappear to?
I don't know. Look here, Jeffrey.
Mm.
Jeffrey, you got ask for the hurricane barely money there. Leaching did come out and say him donate it and him not see it as spend for the people them down at St. Elizabeth. The people them down.
No, but the fact of the matter is, we don't hear him say hand it over either. You look? Look where you're going in and out. What's going on with your thing? We don't hear him say hand it over either. So we have to ask if there was any money. Or was it a scam? Was it a scam or a sham or whatever? We hear nothing about it. They have this big hullabaloo, the sign up thing, and Prime Minister can't give big speech. And we hear nothing about it. Not one single thing we hear about this money. So we have to ask questions where the money disappeared to. For those who are just joining us, the Met Service of Jamaica, go ahead for me.
If we even know the money there, what are we the people? What we plan for do? Because me think say you should have lock up Leaching. Cause if he make the commitment and he must know what him do with the money. If him not have an interest to find out why it never reach the people. You think say the people down at St. Elizabeth will never see the money. Them have mayor down there. Them have councillor. Them have political representative. Them have the SDC. Me can't give the breakdown in the parish of all the committees. Why is the Jamaican people so backward? Why do we take a backward seat to our democracy and development? And so you see, Jeffrey, me that love for the time for see when we talk can come and we can go in at the parish and we go do some reasoning with the people them and we teach them about advocacy and what we see if them really in a position for take off for themselves, because everything we're happening in Jamaica, if they can treat the opposition party in parliament that move from 14 seat to 28 seat, and you can disrespect them, you can turn off my pan them. Sit down, MP, sit down. And the standing order didn't vote. And the House, you have 28 people who were dominated on the opposition side. You treat this opposition leader like, say, him a your yard boy. You kick him, you bruise him, you talk down to him. When you go to national event, you have people get up and boo them. And then the other day, you know what burned me? When you in there contact about Auntie Babsy. Babsy Grange is one of the worst person in the Jamaican parliament. She goes around and behaves as if, oh, I'm into the people. I love the people of Jamaica. But yes, when you go up, figure even get Grand Gala ticket, you better have your labor right alliances, because one upon a time, the Grand Gala before this one, not even the mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, which I have lost my respect for that man. I beg you, Jeffrey Tavares, do an investigation on the poor relief department in Kingston and the free and
hello, stop use this highfalutin word. The thiefness what are going on there.
You do. This week, the people them in the Mary Atkins shelter came out in the street demanding that the woman who was supposed to be put in as the inspector of the poor have been forced out of her job. A very hard-working public servant of this country, because nobody can ask her to do anything other than her job, the love for the people, and then put her out. And we would have said the mad people them come out and out there and demonstrate for the woman, and what the rest of us will do.
Sit down, concern with.
So not ask them not about the money. Them go to hospital, then now get no good treatment, then go back the next week, then go back the week afterwards. I just saw the Jamaican people them behave. But when after Jeffrey, yeah.
Looking upon this now, look. This hurricane heading towards us. Well, if we make landfall going to be a category 4 or category 5. Jamaica can't manage that, you know. So imagine after this hurricane now, what will not happen? They don't have no money for do this and money for do that. But they spend $1 billion on an election and then turn on get Glassball Brown out of old donkey. And they get Christopher out of old jackass, who presided over 24 dead babies.
And did you see that Desmond Mackenzie got the order of Jamaica?
Yes, out of old jackass.
So to me, what we have just said in this national Heroes Day celebration and observation, scammers, thief, liars, evil working, witchcraft working, and when me look for all Audrey marks, Jesus Christ, me wonder if there was a God in heaven why that woman why she can't just disappear. Eh?
Leave
Me
us the alone, man.
Me hear Audrey attack the Texas lady, the Texas representative funeral, Sheila.
You didn't see?
Sheila Jackson Lee in that stupid outfit and could not read effectively to represent a nation of articulate prime minister with doctorate, a tribute from the Caribbean counterpart for a woman that have been fighting extremely hard to ensure that she can live the life and the life. The only Caribbean leaders who speaks out against the ill of the day, who can talk about climate change and the risk to the people, to her accreditation is Mia Motley. The rest of them, they're all collectors. They're all collectors of their fees, and they will do it. And you know when it gonna hit the rest of us is when we start dead. When we have to go start and we shit after this hurricane, because me know nobody can beg me nothing for me. Not have nothing extra figure. I don't have nothing to get. Not even a candle me can give a man right now. I can't even give a glass of water. Me I tell you that. I am not any way, shape, or size prepare for no hurricane. Me just lie down here in my bed and wait near my God to thee, because me I tell you, me not no call for nobody. Jeffrey, me not stress out myself. Me not stress out myself.
You know something, Luke? We sit here and we're talking about so many things going on in the country. The burial relief money can't be accountable for $3 trillion unknown here what happened to it. Conor Hospital can't finish. The JLP win back in. What the Prime Minister did was to slap back these people. Give us a slap as Jamaicans in our face. They have no respect for us. They're putting back Christopher Tufton as Minister of Health. They're putting back Dr. Harris Strong as Minister of National Insecurity and No Peace. And I mean, let's just show you the scan regard that this Prime Minister have for the Jamaican people. And you see all of this going on. Now this hurricane threatening towards us. And you don't hear nothing. There's a war looming in the Caribbean between Venezuela and the United States.
Jeffrey.
And you hear nothing from the minister, from the Caribbean.
Jeffrey, I am saying to you, you say from 1962, the same methodology. You have the Office of Disaster Preparedness. You have parish coordinators. Why is it that in the months leading up to the hurricane, there is not rapid training when you would have gone into community and says that I am working with this community group, this is the Disaster Preparedness Committee, or you work within the framework of the SDC with the Parish Development Committee or the CDCs, and you are training people. Some people are being trained in first aid, some people are being trained in hurricane development. Then you have a list.
And some people are being trained in thieving hurricane money. Go ahead.
But no, big and serious, Jeffrey. And then on top of that now, you align each of these committee to your diaspora group that they are going to work with. So you know, say, all right, when you look at that, well, just for argument's sake, we are talking about a structure that must work and can work.
Diaspora no money. We don't have no money up here.
Well, Well, they're still supporting Bro God because Craig me the ambassador can ambassador Craig Mears, can he tell us what happened to those tablets that were sent to
Ambassador
Jamaica?
who?
Who is the ambassador? What name? No, Mears or Muir or
No,
what name?
he's the consul general from Miami.
Oh, the Council
Oliver Muir.
General. Why the tablet them come down and when the pit them I get it? Oh, compliments of the MP for this parish. It is the Juliet Wellness Foundation that gave you these things. Why was it sent that way? Where are the local people in community that these organizations,
Then
the
you see local
Ratigan,
people have any foundation, sir?
oh, you mean local people have foundation, Jeffrey?
Then
It's
maybe
because nobody wants
hold
to
on a look.
look
Hold
here.
on a look.
Nobody wants to work with local people because we're all thieves. You have community council. I can send you a damn list of every parish in this country, from Westmoreland to from Nickel Point to Morant Bay Point, of community committee. Where are the people in the diaspora that have come and work alongside? I have said this to Francis. I have said this to Ratigan. But when you're not sexy enough for people, you're not intelligent. Me no want to talk in English because all who them are people come down here with a thief them I work with. But me then tell us that me a thief. Me can account for my sin because them not many. My sins are not many. I don't steal from poor people to make a living in life. These people are not interested. When I told Karen Dunkley, why don't you have a global redevelopment diaspora council in every parish and I can surrender every name and you can go and talk to those people? Them don't believe anybody outside of Jamaica house can make a difference because when me I talk to one man the other day, will tell me, oh, we wanted to restructure the education system and we come down there for talk to but we have to talk to the government because the government is 63 people versus a country with about 2.5 million people now, and you don't have no relationship. Hillary Clinton went to one of those Asian country for an international forum, and she and Madeleine Albright at her funeral, me hear Madeleine Albright said they got up and went out and they talked to the local people. The Jamaican diaspora people not talk to nobody. That is not government because we are not influential.
No, because majority of them in the diaspora, and Dr. Dunkley, I'm not talking about you. Majority of them in the diaspora want order of all this and order of all that.
And that's it. Because Dr. Dunkley sitting on Juliet Wellness Foundation that nobody in Jamaica know what that foundation do.
Mr. Cook, I have no proof to that.
Well, me have proof. Go look on Juliet Wellness Foundation website. Who is one of the sitting directors on that? What does that foundation when them call themselves Big Brother or Big Sitting for Jamaica? Go look on it and say if them not there. The whole of them are the same thing. Them want them order. Them want when they come in here, we fly them in a government, them drive around in a government vehicle, and we give them VIP treatment.
Look, with all fairness though, Dr. Dunkley is not here to defend herself. I don't think we should talk about that.
But Jeffrey, what am I saying about Dr. Dunkley? I ask simply, isn't she on the Julius Wellness?
And I said to you, I don't have any proof to that.
But I said, go and look at the website. It's on the website. I saw it.
Okay.
It's on the website. I saw it. And I'm not saying anything. I don't even know why you're talking about. Like I said, I'm just simply saying the fact of the matter why evil is so pervasive is because all of the people who are purporting that we are good still support these corrupt politicians and join their organization because we like big company. We like big company. Where are the ordinary people in Jamaica that you are sending money from? Why did Cayman send burial relief money and the Jamaican people don't know? Why have we sent money for all these other things? The amount of money will come here, Jeffrey, God knows. the poor should be better off. They should be far advanced than what they are. And that is
The Jamaican poor people, Mr. Cook. When you come to Jamaica and you say to some of them, you hear what is going on with the Integrity Commission? What are you talking about? They don't know. They do not know what that is. Because majority of Jamaicans don't listen. Hold on for me, look. Majority of Jamaicans don't listen to news, and when you try to explain things to them, all they can hear, there's nothing wrong with the country. Country is all right. Nothing wrong with corruption. No corruption in Jamaica. A lie in the tell Andrew have 28 bank account. A lie in the tell pan the man. So what you expect?
But Jeffrey, you can't blame the people. Part of the problem is the language barrier. I'm telling you, I wanna come broke it down the other day for people. And then what people start to say, oh, you know, Jeffrey did one councillor seat and them tell a lie. The fact of the matter is that the fact of the matter, Jeffrey, don't beat up the people. 75% of Jamaica live below the literacy rate. They don't read paper. And when they hear from other people, they don't know not where them attack. Because one man run me down last night. Say Andrew only gives $600 million to Ibrahim Shure. And I go tell me, say, no, me I tell you. And it was in the parliament. He got up in the parliament and he was saying it in front of 30 odd youth. Young people who don't know nothing about Ibrahim and donation.
So what he said that
And
Andrew let's donate money to the president of
yeah, him giving because Andrew was apologizing to him because in this AI, this period of AI, there was a thing where Andrew might have said, "Oh, Ibrahim Traoré is just a dictator." Da 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 da. But if you look at it, Jeffrey, you can't say it's an AI thing. But the fact of the matter, me I tell you that this man who has a university degree, have a master's degree, was saying he heard it. He saw a video circulating, and it's out there for all to see that Andrew Oldest had to apologize to Traoré. And the way he apologized, and I'm saying to him, sir, no, that's not true. But even when I said, is there a way that you can check to ensure that this is something that was carried out, since you're telling these people got up and they were upset because it sounded like me and this man have a long discussion. And the man is saying that he saw the video. He pulled up the video and him showed them. You know what I did? I just decided that I was going to leave that conversation. One of the young men, him come to me. And when I showed him the video and I said, you don't say that is an AI thing. And he must say, at that, me I try to explain to them, boss, that I tell them the truth, but them not understand because here the man where I tell them also tell them same have work to give them in the US. He might go give them work. So them no want hear when you have to say. Them just want come out and me just said, no, the other day me say how much people find how much $1,000 and pay one woman. And it come out. So Jamaicans don't listen. The US not recruiting people to come to work like that. And I hope that when them go pay this man the money, them don't ball foul because them need to do the homework. So a lot of times, Jeffrey, when me hear we say the Jamaican people, what do we understand that the government is doing? How many people understand that because the Jamaica Labour Party win? Warmington says you can't have the chair of a committee in Parliament being chaired by an opposition because we are the winners. The standing order says, do we understand the standing order that it is the MP in the winning side who can chair these things? Hence, there is no checks and balance because are you going to actually allow Parliament to go uninterrupted? How do the opposition leader speaks credible to what is happening in the government? If the government him can't get a report from them, him can't get Juliet to move for go get the reports that them can have a wholesome debate about it. So Jeffrey, me not go blame the people them. Me not kill the Jamaican people them. Them keep them in the dark, then give them bare minimum information. Most of the time, if them not go on a Rattigan or Andre Stevens or your friend Rattigan program, them no know. You know how much people walk up to me and I say, you know, say all along me you talk, me never believe. And me hear it on Jeffrey program and the way all them explain it, I understand now. They depend on people like you and others for their information because they don't get to talk to their minister. You see, election done now, the next time them see them MP is the next 5 years. And them not get to have them the kind of conversation there. And even if them have them, Jeffrey, the conversation is screwed to what you want them to know. What do people know about bilateral and trilateral agreement? When we sign off on agreement, like the other day, when them asked Kamika why she never walk out when me and Matlet, when the Israeli Prime Minister was talking, and she said that's not their way. We don't understand why our government don't have a problem with not go on. People that in Trinidad, you see Jamaica come out and make a statement on it, say
that I'm saying to you. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is the CARICOM chairman for 6 months. And the whole thing has been going on in Venezuela from when? Between Venezuela and the United States. And the chairman of CARICOM has not said a single word about it. Not one single word.
But Jeffrey, wasn't this the same man when we'd have the Petrocarib? Jeffrey, remember saying, nah, I said nothing. When you have to say to the audience, say, right now, Venezuela supposed to have we in the tribunal court, you know, the Venezuela supposed to have a, because remember, say, Venezuela that give us reduction in price on the gas for scholarship to poor Jamaican. Venezuela gave a lot, you know. And this was the same prime minister who went against Venezuela with the bigger country. So what you expect him to say, Jeffrey? What you expect him to say?
But what I'm saying to you, the prime minister is not only prime minister for Jamaica, no, he's a chairman for the entire Caribbean, CARICOM. It is his duty to come out and say something about what is going on within the Caribbean. He's silent.
All right. Apart from Mia Motley and Ralph Gonzalez, who else in the Caribbean is talking out for the Caribbean?
You have what's his name again? Well, you have the former heads of government led by Pattison and Golden speaking about it.
But exactly what I'm trying to say. The other day, when you look at the salaries of these people, you realize a lot of them can't say anything. When you look at what the CIA and the FBI have on these people, they're all corrupt entity. They have not served the people. So, Jeffrey, I like the idea that you're a champion. We need to create a vision that is Jamaica for Jamaicans. That we're going to support Jamaica. We're going to support the small business people. We're going to look at the health services and try to improve it. Jeffrey, have you seen a feature come out where you as a Jamaican who love this country and get up every night, lose sleep, try to educate people? Have you seen a product that you could invest your money in that will bring you some amount of return, but it's going to build out the base of your country that people can excel? When last you see we are talking about exporting, or you go to Portland and you hear somebody say, why don't we build a fruit house that we do dry fruits and that is unique Jamaican? Or you go down to St. Elizabeth and you say, all right, this is a spice parish of Jamaica and we're going to make St. Elizabeth Spice a big brand like Grace Kennedy and all of that. When last you hear that? When last year a new idea come out of anybody in a parliament as to things that we can do that Jamaicans home and abroad can buy into. Are people willing to come back and invest in real estate if we can't get the crime situation down? Are people willing to come back and make Jamaica home, considering that we are seeing things happening right across the world that is driving fear into us, that everybody are talk about God soon come. But while God soon come, him say, occupy until I come. What is a vision of Jamaica that we can sell? And what do Jamaica own right now that the rest of the world, apart from the fact that we are very influential, we have added value everywhere we go to the to the international community. We have added value to the international community, Jeffrey. When you talk about, think about every area of career and national life that we have added value. But what has been the return? Have we made Jamaica better off? Are our children doing better in terms of their education? Are we able to deliver a better health service for the Jamaican people? Do we have food security in Jamaica that if if Melissa mash us up, will we be able to come back and can we feed our people? Will our people be able, when you're talking about a pound of yam downtown for 450 and sometimes you get up not even $100 you have. What do we have, Jeffrey, that we're going to give to the people of Jamaica? And this is why in the national redevelopment of Jamaica movement, Jeffrey, this is what we have to talk about. What can we do in your little neck of the woods that can bring about some amount of financial stability and meet those social, economic, and physical need of the people? We need to have a movement. Since people now go vote third party, because in this last election, you had about two set of people were run, including the Reverend Al Miller, who is coming with Christian party. The lady today pray, she pray, she pray, she pray, but she never pray and say, Andrew, you have to do better to the people of Jamaica.
We have the
You
Telecock advisory. Hold on a minute there. We have the Telecock advisory. This is Make We Talk breaking news. At 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, advisory of Tropical Storm Melissa. The storm was located at 15.4 north, 74.9 west, approximately 220 miles southeast of Kingston, Jamaica, with maximum sustained winds at 45 miles per hour, moving north-northeast at 2 miles per hour. So there you have it. General strength is expected with Melissa, projected to become a hurricane by Saturday. It moved to Saturday now. Whoa. By Saturday, and a major hurricane by Sunday. So there you have it. Tropical storm Melissa. Tropical storm Melissa was located at 15.4 north, 74.9 west, approximately 220 miles southeast rather, of Kingston, Jamaica. Maximum sustained winds at 45 miles per hour, moving north-northwest at 2 miles per hour. It will gain strength within, well, you're going to gain strength soon, and it's going to become a major hurricane by Saturday. This don't look good for Jamaica.
Not at all, not at all. So all the people them were praying.
It has been moving for far too long at 2 miles an hour.
All the people them were saying, nah, come. All me can say, if you can prepare your little dulcimina and you can find 2 crackers and you can get 2 leaf a mint and you can drink a little tea, let us wait this out. I know that it is going to be devastating to a lot of people because with the heavy rain that has been falling, people have been complaining that them have whole heap of leaks. The price, Jeffrey, of material to repair your house these days is almost the same price as when you're making an down payment on buying a house. The majority of Jamaicans have not started to get the $30,000 in minimum wage. So it is
What
going
what
to be,
32 what 32,000 are you talking about?
say that again.
What money you talking about $30,000 for what? Minimum wage? That will never happen.
Um, what you mean? The people are promised that they're going to see.
That will never happen.
They're true,
Those
but
who are just joining us, for those who are just joining us,
why
the
you
10 o'clock
laughing?
advisory, the 10 o'clock advisory and tropical storm Melissa is out. The
Well, here
storm
what
was located, hold on, look, the storm was located at 15.4 north, 74.9 west, approximately 220 miles southeast of Kingston, Jamaica. Maximum sustained winds at 45 miles per hour, moving north-northeast at 2 miles per hour. So there you have it. It is going to expected to make landfall and become a major hurricane by Saturday into Sunday. So there you have it. The storm is slowing, moving, forecast to develop and become a dangerous, catastrophic hurricane. Gonna have landslide and flooding in Hispaniola and Jamaica throughout the weekend. So it's gonna be a this is what they're saying: flash flood, catastrophic. Sorry, it's gonna be flash flooding, landslide, and it's gonna continue throughout the entire weekend between Jamaica and Hispaniola. A slow northwards turn is expected by later on tonight. So let's pray and hope it turn to where I don't know. But all I'm saying
anywhere
to you,
anywhere in the Caribbean it's going to be devastated.
yep.
And so the prayers today was that the people of Jamaica are crying because they cannot handle this. And Jeffrey, I'm saying, since hurricanes are naturally occur as part of what we will not recognize, that we have been treating the planet that we live on very badly. We have not adhered to the principle of taking care of Mother Earth and let her take care of us. If it is not this hurricane, it is going to be another one. When are we, the people of Jamaica, going to have a big discussion about how we prepare ourselves for these hurricane and events leading up to and after the hurricane, so that we can preserve more life and we can give support to the people of Jamaica. I don't think that we need to wait on the government. I think that everybody in Jamaica should call their government. But on Saturday, Jeffrey, what you are describing, there's going to be a major disaster if
And
it hits.
and the Jamaica Public Service Company issuing this now. The Director of Corporate Communication of the Jamaica Public Service Company says the electric grid would face significant challenges if Tropical Storm Melissa impact the country as a major Category 4 or 5 hurricane. You hear what I'm saying? The Director of Corporate Communication of the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, is saying the electric grid would face significant challenges if Tropical Storm Melissa impact the country as a major Category 4 or 5 hurricane. So JPS system will not hold up. They're going to cut the system. They are going to cut the system. So, for those who do not believe that this thing is coming, I am sorry for you all. What I will say to you is this. Those who live on the gully bank, the sandy gully, up Mannings Hill Road where the gully is, evacuate from now. Leave that area. Those who live on near the sandy gully or any gully bank in Kingston and St. Andrew, evacuate. Leave the area. This do not look good. Yes, you're praying to God and God can change things. He can change it. Yes, he can. Don't get me wrong. We believe in a true and living God. But for the safety of your life and your family, leave the area that you are if it is a flood-prone area, because it's going to come with flash flooding, landslide into the entire weekend into next week. And what they're saying that this thing may make landfall in Jamaica between Saturday to Sunday as a category 4 or 5 hurricane. So Jamaicans, many of us love to say, no, come, let the government to tell. We mustn't be that way. The director of corporate communication of the Jamaica Public Service Company says electric grid would face significant challenges if Tropical Storm Melissa impact the country as a major category 4 or 5 hurricane. So that means that JPS will cut their electricity also. Luke, what do you take on this?
Look, the challenge for me is that the people must leave, but when they leave, where are they gonna go? And when the hurricane has come and has gone, why is it that we're not talking about looking at proper housing so people stop returning to this situation? The challenge is going to be for many Jamaicans coming after the storm is how they're going to really pick up their lives and make tomorrow matters. This is going to be traumatic, so we need to put some things into place. As I said to you, Jeffrey, I would love to see what the government shelters, what the capacities are. The last time I saw some of them, people didn't even have toilet paper. They were on cardboard for days after the storm, and there was not adequate amount of food. They were being treated inhumanely, and I'm hoping that this is not going to repeat itself. But as a part of a bigger national conversation, Jeffrey, the day after Melissa, apart from us cleaning up the area, we know JPS is going to say that. And this is why there has to be a bigger conversation about how is it that we're going to use the sun in the sky to help to take care of situation like this? Because if the poles are down, they will have to cut the grid. Already JPS have made us know that they have been losing revenue, and in many areas where we have large population sizes, they can collect money. They have been trying to put in things, but I'm saying that this is a national conversation based on people's affordability. It has to be based on people's affordability. Jeffrey, there are some people, I'm telling you, there are people going into this situation, Jeffrey, who don't have money to buy a loaf of bread.
All right, listen to this, Luke. News coming in courtesy of CVM. At least 3 people have been killed in Haiti. 1 person killed and 1 is missing in the Dominican Republic as Tropical Storm Melissa sweep across the Caribbean. Jamaicans, let me say this to you again. And also they're saying that the Met Service of Jamaica have warned that the storm is expected to strengthen into a hurricane as it moved closer to Jamaica, bringing threat of more heavy rains and dangerous winds in the days to come. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica has warned that the storm is expected to strengthen into a major hurricane as it moves closer to Jamaica. Bringing more rain, landslide, and dangerous winds in the coming days. So Jamaicans, take this thing lightly. 3 persons has been killed in Haiti. 1 is missing. 1 has been killed in the Dominican Republic as tropical storm Melissa move across the Caribbean. Please, we're asking people to take this thing seriously, not lightly. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica have warned that the storm is expected to strengthen into a major hurricane as it moves closer to Jamaica, bringing more heavy rains and dangerous winds, landslides in the coming days. So that is it coming in from the Met Office of Jamaica. That's basically it right now. Look, as we wrap this thing here, talk to your people, those who living around where you are, because this is not something okay. Another news coming into us now. A 4.8 quake, Caribbean Sea. What on earth is this? Hold on there. 4.2 earthquake, Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, man, we have been having an earthquake from the other day.
Apparently there has been a 4.8 magnitude earthquake hit in Damar, south of Port-au-Prince, Trinidad. A 4.2 magnitude earthquake in the Caribbean Sea, 30 kilometers southwest of Port-au-Prince, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
As news just coming into a news center, a 4.8 magnitude earthquake sit in the Caribbean Sea, 30 kilometers southwest of Port-au-Prince, Trinidad. October 24th, 2025 at 7:50 a.m. local time. So earthquake hitting in the Caribbean waters, and also a hurricane threatening for Jamaica. You know, the Bible said this, in the last days there'll be signs and wonders. This is happening now. The Jamaica Defense Force is reporting that all personnel who are deployed in Haiti are accountable for. Listen to this now. This is the first time hearing anything about the people who want to Haiti. The Jamaica Information Service is reporting that the Jamaica Defense Force is reporting that all personnel who was deployed in Haiti are accountable for and in high spirit. Tropical storm Melissa has bare inches of rain in Haiti, causing flood and landslide. The update was given by Brigadier O'Neill Brady during Friday's press briefing at Jamaica House. That's very good. All of them is accountable for. That's very, very good.
But Jeffrey, you realize that you're talking about them being accounted. You realize that when the storm chasers came to Jamaica, I think a day or two ago, and they went to Montego Bay, a lot of the people in Montego Bay is not even aware that there's a storm coming to Jamaica, Jeffrey.
Because they don't listen to news.
And them listen to what?
They don't listen to news.
All
And that's
right.
the fact. And that's the fact.
Again, Mr. Jeffrey, I can understand when we talk about the Jamaican people, but you see, if me hungry, me I try to figure out a way to feed me. And we say, what if me have pitney? Me I try to find a way to feed my pitney. So it's survival people are go after. This is why you must organize your country in such a way that people know how they get the information, and it must become the responsibility of community groups to inform people, because I'm saying, how much of us know how much old people, disabled people live on our street? How much of us have enough food, water, and necessary items like flashlight, candles, that we can accommodate people to come into our home? Who should we be moving? When last have we done an assessment of the buildings in our community and around our space, so we know that what buildings are likely to fall in light of the hurricane that is coming? If rain continue and you have flooding, which houses will be severely affected? When do we start to plan for these things? When do we educate the people about the real challenges of
But
global warming and
look,
what it means for us here in the Caribbean?
but look, majority of the people, when you talk to them, I know persons when I call them on their phone and I said to them, you have to be careful because this thing is coming. Cha! Not now come now, master. And I government they tell.
Um, that is part of the coping mechanism that you might not recognize. If my broke, me no want you to depress me.
And I'm at
The
a
truth,
broke. And I'm at a broke. Yes, I
Jeffrey,
have to
the
come to the
people
jail.
can't deal with no more trauma. So let me tell you something. Tell them all you want to tell them. Them can't deal with no trauma. Me
So hold
have
on,
a
let me
friend
ask you a
who-
question now.
me
Hold on, look. Let me ask
me,
you a
me
question.
have a friend who work at UE, and she tell me fair house a leak from what pay a kill filler, and she not have the money to fix it. And me I have the conversation with her, and me I say buy tarpaulin, and she laugh and say, you know, you me say me not have the money to fix it, so me just have to left it. People can't take on no more. They are so burdened down and stressed out. It's not to say that, yes, Jeffrey, them not for sure an interest. But you don't know why them a pray. Them a pray say it go somewhere else. Because the majority of Jamaica tell you already, Jeffrey, them can't deal with the reality of the hurricane. Them don't ever want to think about it. The truth of the matter, when me tell you a while ago say, me not take nobody call. Me just can't respond. Me just a come out of back to school and owe money for people pick me book. Me not take on no more debt because me have to take care of myself. If you ask me what I have in my house, me have 5 buckle of water. Me have some candle, me buy some battery for the flashlight. Me no buy no tin food. Mackerel are almost $500 tin. But tell myself, say, like Noah, when me send out my drunk off for the storm, then me go start for the say, oh, me can survive. When me look on the line, them and people a fight a wholesale, a fight a supermarket, me just go back on my yard. Me can't bother. When me go down a market, me take up some sweet potato, and me say, boy, me can bounce one of that, and me can share it with somebody else. But the truth of the matter is that financially, emotionally, we are so devastated. We can't take on anything. Me hear you keeper, me tell you say right behind Piccadilly, Michael, and people can go look on the gully round there so. The people them bore one hole in the middle of the boardhouse them. And when they want to ease themselves, then just sit down and ease themselves and they go down in a gully. And
Look,
and and it washed down. Jeffrey, from 1962 till now, The government of Jamaica has mistreated the Jamaican people, and here is the evidence of it. I want to say in your program, oh God, don't program
What is
that
person right? I wonder if the United States caused this hurricane. God help us.
I want to say on your program, I want me, you, and everybody to pray that whatever the outcome is, we will rise to do what we can to help the Jamaican people to salvage what they can salvage. I don't know what is going to happen. There's a great uncertainty about this. It has come at a time when a lot of good, kind hearted people are at our lowest point. If this was a year ago, Jeffrey, I would have had 40 to 50 tarpaulins given out, giving people what I can in terms of candle, begging people for send me some can item, give up. But the truth of the matter is that emotionally, I'm not there. I can't organize anything more. It don't mean if somebody come to my door knocking during and after the hurricane, if I'm still around, I won't help them out of the little that I have. But the country is at its lowest point, and the lies that the government have told are going to be exposed. Nobody do. I don't know a lot of people have money, but I know that the government gave awards to the people who they value and the peoples whose lives are important, who might not be affected by it, but the majority of Jamaicans have to wake up and recognize that since 62 till now, we are no better off as a country because we should even in this. We should even in this. The last time them going to the national arena, all upon the wall, the people them are use them and a wipe do the pan. Some may not even know if them are going to open that the place there to them because the people are at the lowest point of their lives. There is no self-actualization. It's government after government, and only a few get rich, and the majority stay where they are. But it has to change. It has to change. So my prayer is that let this be the beginning of the change that I want to see for this nation. And I ask you when we come back from Hurricane Melissa, Tropical Storm Melissa, that it's not going to be that we're going to talk. We have to put actions. We have to put down some rules. And we have to start re-educate our people. Them can't just sit down and I wait for that to come because them I like government I tell. I like government I tell. Global warming is real, Jeffrey. It real.
Majority
It
of the Jamaicans
real.
don't realize that.
Well, we will see. We
Majority
we
of
will
them don't realize that.
we will see. I just hope that we are able to make it through and to the other side. And I pray that there will not be a significant loss of life. I can't say there won't be damage to property, but I am saying to the Jamaican people, if you know where your shelters are tonight, please find out if they are open, they are prepared to take you in, if you can go
Hold on for me,
before.
Lou. Hold on for me, Lou. I think this is in the Dominican Republic that I'm going to show here now. This went on. I have one for Haiti, but I think this one is the Dominican Republic. This is what tropical storm Melissa had done. I have done. This is what's going on there. That is what is going on in the Dominican Republic. Let me get the one for Haiti now and show to you. Let me take this one off of here and go here to get the other one to show to you. This one is the Haiti. That's in Haiti now. That's what tropical storm. Literally, it looks like a river. As we go off air now, we're asking the Jamaican people, those who live near the Sandy Gully, we're asking you, please do not stay there.
You need to tell the people out at Port Royal don't stay there either. You need to tell the people that are living up in.
This is Make We Talk breaking news. News just coming into us from the Meteorological Service of Jamaica, the Met Office. Jamaica is now under hurricane warning. Jamaica is now under hurricane warning. A hurricane warning is now in effect for Jamaica as Tropical Storm Melissa is expected to strengthen while moving closer to the island. As Jamaica is now under a hurricane warning. Jamaica is now under a hurricane warning as Melissa moved closer to the island. A hurricane warning is now in effect for Jamaica as Tropical Storm Melissa is expected to strengthen while moving closer to the island. So there you have it. Jamaica is now under a hurricane warning. So people who are listening to us, please, this is not fake news. This is coming. It was sent to me from the Meteorological Service of Jamaica. Someone in there sent this to me. I don't know who the person is, but it's coming from there. You know, I know who the person is, and I lie telling, sorry. See there, hurricane warning is now in effect for Jamaica with Tropical Storm Melissa expected to strengthen as it moves closer to the island. The Jamaicans all over Jamaica, this thing is coming, and it's only the hands of Almighty God can move this thing away from Jamaica. It is moving at 2 miles per hour. It is not gaining any gear. The gearbox mash up, it can't go third gear. It's just moving at 2 miles an hour. And we are appealing to Jamaicans who live near the Sandy Gully or any other gully in Jamaica. Do not stay there. Don't wait until government tells you to leave. Leave from now.
So you should also extend it to the people out there in Port Royal.
And the people who live in Port Royal.
And section of Portmore.
There you go, and section of Portmore.
Yeah.
Low-lying areas.
All the low-lying areas.
All low-lying areas in Jamaica.
If people can get some sandbag and start put out of them doorway and them gateway, that would good.
And people who live in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth, if you can get sandbags put at the back of your door, depends on where how your house is situated, put some sandbags there. This thing is coming. It's only Almighty God can say, be still and know that I am God. It's only Him can do that tonight for us.
And Jeffrey, I suggest that they use the canned mosquito Candles that are repellent, the Blue Mountain candles, them catch a good price. It's $1,000, but it better than you put candle in a glass plate and light it and left it in your house, cause no two trouble better than one. So people,
I think Jamaicans, when they have a little money, I think what we need to do is buy a flashlight put on. When we have to buy one put on, because at the end of the day, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. Because someone they're doing nails, and we're gonna buy falls here.
that is a small majority of the people. Hey, may I tell you, my brother, may I tell you about this? Don't talk about the small majority of Jamaicans. The poor people in Jamaica not time for nail and ear and them something. We need to make a distinction. There are three types of poor people in Jamaica. There is the poorest of poor, where nails and ear not come on the radar. There's the middle class poor people, them where them are try to see if then daughter, then son can catch one man and the Vumba and the Vumba.
Sorry, Luke, I'm gonna play something here. I can't show the video. I'm gonna play something here from the hurricane people here. Hold on there. What's going on here?
Shields, Melissa is now getting strong. It's Friday, October 24th, 2025. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. Melissa is now getting stronger, probably a little ahead of schedule. It looks like it is likely now that this is going to become a hurricane by the time we get into tomorrow. It is now strengthening. It is on track from what we've talked about. I've got your back in this situation, right? In between videos, I'm nonstop forecasting, going through your comments and talking to folks on the ground, both in Haiti and across Jamaica, as we go back and forth on what to do during the storm.
For those who are just joining us, we're playing a video from the Hurricane Center, where they're going to unpack what is going on in Jamaica and Haiti. This thing is coming. As what Miss Williams said in the chat room here, God never made a mistake, Jeffrey. No one can hold back the hands of Almighty God, and that's true. Jamaicans, do not take this thing lightly. Let's listen to some more of this. The audio does not owned by the Make We Talk program nor the video.
And of course, after the storm with recovery as well, we're working on that aspect. Now, this could be a catastrophic hurricane. I don't use that term lightly. You know me. With that said, we need to finish the preparations now in Jamaica. We need to get everything done. The rain is going to be getting worse, and we're going to see that as well in Haiti, across the Dominican Republic. We've had the heavy rain, we know, but this big blob is moving in. Now, Jamaica, finish those preparations as soon as you can. We all have different means. I don't like to waste your time, your resources, or any of that. I understand. I've been on the ground in Haiti, and I've been on the ground in Jamaica, and I understand we all have different challenges, no matter where we are, Caribbean, back through the United States, over toward the Bahamas. But it's nice how we could come together as a community, and we're getting those preparations done now. Now, here's the deal. With this system, I've been in these storms before that are similar to this. This is going to be a long duration event, which means you may get stuck in place in days. I know this language is a little bit scary, but you may get stuck in a place for several days or upwards of over a week, kind of within your community. We're going to see some roads getting cut off, that sort of thing, especially with the landslides, the dangerous flooding we're going to have. So with that, if possible, and we all have different means, we need to have supplies on hand if we can for food, not just for a few days, but for potentially a week or two. Some of us could lose power, and we could lose power for several weeks, if not longer. That is what we're looking at here, both with the rain and the wind. Is some of this still dependent on the track? Yes, but I'm letting you know ahead of time before we get cut off as well. Once the power goes out, once the internet goes out, all of that, I'm letting you kind of a heads up on what's going to happen. We could be stuck in place where we're going to need food wherever you are for several days, if not a week or two. So just kind of thinking ahead, and please, if you can, and I know you are, help get others to safety. Not necessarily, we don't maybe need to do it right at this moment, but maybe tomorrow maybe the next day as the winds pick up and more so as the rain picks up. That is a huge concern, is the rain. So with that said, if we could just check on each other. I know we've got when I was just in Jamaica, we've got a lot of churches just kind of scattered about that have slightly better structures than maybe some other homes. I know the churches, I've been talking to the pastors, the priests on the ground are trying to help folks out in the community if you're stuck in an area where you may get landslides, mudslides near rivers, low-lying areas. In this video as well, I want to show you the surge. I want to cover that as well. We'll go over the winds and look down the road, the Cayman Islands, Cuba, the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Bermuda. I'm watching everyone. I do not see a scenario that takes this at this time toward Florida or the Gulf. I know there's some stuff out there trying to say that. I don't do this channel for clicks. So again, I'm just not seeing that a scenario. I do appreciate you subscribing, because if you subscribe, we get the word out together. And with that, you'll get the notifications first when I put out new videos, and I'll put out additional videos. But here's the core of it right here. This is where the center is. This is the rain I've been mentioning days ago that would push out ahead of it. We've seen that in the Dominican Republic. I've seen the scenes. I've been talking to one of my good friends in Jacmel back toward Haiti. We're doing okay right now in some spots. It's about to go downhill in a hurry with this blob moving in. That is going to produce really heavy rain. So in Haiti, across the peninsula, conditions are going to get worse tomorrow. Again, we could get cut off from one another for quite a while, especially with some of the impassable roadways, if you will, across the southern peninsula of Haiti. Giving you that heads up. It could be days of not being able to typically get where we need to go, typically get to the well where we need to get water. So trying to give you that heads up that we're going to see some spots getting cut off in the southern peninsula of Haiti. And of course, the cisterns will get full, but we're going to get some strong winds as well. So we need to monitor that as well across the peninsula of Haiti. And then all of this will be building back toward Jamaica. Let me just take a look to make sure I'm just giving you the heads up on what we're going to cover in this video. I know this video is long, but we need to cover this, right? We need to cover this together. Now, here's the outlook as far as the best track. Now, this may be a little bit more over here. I'm starting to see that this may turn a bit sooner. I'll show you that in just a second. This is kind of more of that official track. But the point being here, just when you take a look at this, how of a slow mover this is. Jamaica, some of us will wake up tomorrow and be like, what storm? It's not here yet. Even on Sunday, some of us, depending on where we are, especially at Western end, may be like, where is this thing? But then the conditions go downhill, and then we see the heavier weather for days and days until this eventually takes a turn. It will take a turn. That is critical for what happens down the road. If it takes a quicker turn right into Jamaica, that would be better news for the Cayman Islands, worse news for the eastern end of Cuba and the Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas. We'll keep an eye on Bermuda down the road. A later turn could put this a little bit closer to parts of the Cayman Islands, central and eastern Cuba, and the central Bahamas. Still need to sort that out right down the road. It really depends on when it takes that turn. Now, here's the track. I do believe they may shift the track a little bit more so. I don't just look at the models. I don't have to rely on government entities. So that's why I like to give you kind of a heads up of what I'm seeing. But everyone is really trying to do a good job together with this, no doubt, because of the such high concern with this and the potential of a disaster out of this with catastrophic effects for Jamaica in particular and parts of Haiti. All of the watches are going to be switching over to warnings. I gave you that heads up. Winds right now on this are at about 60 miles per hour, probably upwards of about 70 miles per hour, close to hurricane status, so 100 kilometers an hour, or even a little bit more. So this is my best feel. Now, I trust your judgment. You trust my judgment. You know I'm with you. So these maps are going to change. So as you spread the word about this, and please share this link with others, put it in group chats, whatever you got. Just let folks know that this is going to change depending on the track. But as we work our way into tomorrow, and get around the Kingston area, of course, over toward the Bay, things are really going to start to pick up deeper into the day and tomorrow night. Meanwhile, western sections, you get over toward Negril, for example, maybe not a whole lot yet, but we'll start to see that rain working in. It's going to be a slow mover, as I mentioned. Some of us may just kind of be waiting on this for a while. Very long duration. I mentioned that multiple times because we kind of need to prepare not only what we need to prepare for, but just kind of, a supply eyes and stuff, but mentally, because this is going to be a long haul. Then on Sunday, this will become a powerful hurricane. Winds by Sunday in this should be over 100 miles per hour, maybe upwards of 120 sitting just offshore. If it is just to the south, that would mean along the southern coast, we get the hurricane impact starting to move in, southern coastline with winds of 80 miles per hour. Tropical storm impacts elsewhere, right? But there is a chance this could be a little bit more to the north. That's why I would update this map. But on Sunday, it gets even worse. Now, with all of this said, I'm showing you the winds, but the rain continues to pump in. Even if this is more down to the south, that rain still wraps around. If this is on top of us, obviously more rain. So any scenario has a lot of rain, which I will cover for us in this video. And I'll show you some of the surge maps as well. Now, on Monday, the system could be right here. Maybe it's a little bit closer, but either way, it should be a powerful hurricane. Now, some of the models keep this away a little bit. They almost kind of draw it back down to the south temporarily before it shoots back across Jamaica. So with this, kind of a give or take, if this is sitting over water here, we'd have winds roughly around 75 miles per hour by Black River. Of course, if this is closer, they could quickly be over 100 miles per hour. You see how the track makes the difference. But with that long duration event, either way, regardless if you have winds at 50 or 75, we're going to be seeing this for days and days. And that just continues to push the trees, continues to get under some of the roof lines, continues to get under some of the siding that we have in some homes kind of up by the roofs, and just continues with that pounding. So that's what we'll be watching with that long duration system. This is Monday. Then eventually this is going to shoot back. Now, I do believe at this point, based on what I'm seeing, there are some models that show it kind of moving over here. I think with what I'm seeing at this point, this would shoot in basically directly across Jamaica. We'll see how this shakes out. But with that, that would mean on Tuesday, in through Tuesday night, this is how long we're talking out in time, we'd have winds for all of us, west, central, east, all of us over 100 miles per hour. And of course, you take these numbers.
My God, have mercy. That thing gonna sit in Jamaica, you know. It's gonna sit right there in Jamaica with rain and winds.
These would be sustained winds, so we'd have higher gusts, could have winds, Spanish Town over toward Kingston, upwards of gusting to 160 miles per hour. That is a possibility. This is still by Tuesday, so I do expect this to change. As I put out more videos for you, maybe this will be a little bit more over here. Maybe it'll be over here. We'll see. If it's over here, that would be better news for the western zones, but I'm not really seeing a scenario where this kind of escapes Jamaica totally. Either way, it's going to swing back close by to give us those hurricane conditions. But you can see northern coast, southern coast, winds on Tuesday would be over 100 miles per hour. And that's after already a couple days of strong winds as a whole and very, very heavy rain. Now, getting to that rain part of this, this is where you kind of, and I don't throw around the word disaster or catastrophic much, haven't done so until the last couple days. I don't think I've mentioned that at all season. This is where things stack up for a disaster. When you have rain amounts like this is just what happens. You get over toward Jacmel, swinging back toward the west, right across the peninsula of Haiti. Some of the totals will be upwards of 20 inches of rain. This is just the next 3 days. 500 millimeters of rain or 50 centimeters of rain. That is incredibly intense amounts. And then we may even see more. This is a 3-day total. We may even get more of that. I'm going to show you a different map in just a second. Now, this is through the weekend, so it really starts to build. Eastern Jamaica first, then building back toward Western Jamaica. But you see, just the next 3 days, we will have some totals already in our eastern sections pushing 20 inches of rain or upwards of 400 to 500 millimeters of rain, 40 to 50 centimeters of rain, no matter how you cut it. We're talking about incredible amounts of rain that's going to be coming our way. Now, looking kind of long term, I put this map, this is based on the European model going out in time into Wednesday. This is a little different. Here's Eastern Cuba. Here's Jamaica. We get over toward Haiti where you see the white shadings, and then in particular, some of these deeper blues in through here. That's 400 to 700 millimeters of rain for parts of Jamaica. So we're talking here upwards of 20 to 25 inches or even more. Same thing in the extreme southern and western sections of the peninsula of Haiti for the most part. 300 to 600 millimeters of rain are
400 to 700 inches of rain will be in Jamaica. 400 to 700 inches of rain. And it's going to sit on Jamaica. Jamaicans, for the love of God, those who live down by the Gully Banks and out by Port Royal and those places, please leave. Please friend up back your friend or your family member and go somewhere. I don't want to hear that somebody's life is taken away because of this thing. You have gotten enough warning. And not because you don't see anything. You're going to say, oh, not now come, because we have the tendency of saying that. Because somehow we don't listen to news. And we believe, say, we mustn't listen to news. Come on, Jamaicans. As I go off here now, I am asking my fellow Jamaicans, for the love of Almighty God, take this thing seriously. For those who live in Port Royal, for those who live in flood-prone areas, you hear what the man said? It's going to be a catastrophic hurricane. It will hit Jamaica either category 4 or 5. And God see, I know we can't handle that. But God knows what he's doing. Our supreme being knows what he's doing. And the Bible said that we must be wise. We must be wise. And we have to be wise. We have to be wise. What happened to Luke? Luke's system not connecting. We have to be wise. So as we go off here tonight, I'm asking my fellow Jamaicans, do not take this thing lightly. Do not believe that this thing is not coming. You may get up in the morning and see bright sun, hot like a fire. Please listen.
Well, everybody where you know, Jeffrey. Let us start with the people them what we know. This is no joke. As I say, prepare for the hurricane that is coming and do not listen to foolishness. Don't find yourself out in the middle of the road to be gyrating. Think about the person that is closest to you in your neighborhood that might be blind, an elderly person. See how you can be a difference in somebody's life. I pray to God nobody not brave I try fix roof tomorrow. Or put stone on top of house top for hold long. If you can find somewhere and go, it is better to have you here with us than you're not than you're not around. This is not what Jeffrey Tavares or Luke George Cook or any government I tell you.
I have a call coming. Hold on a minute. Good night, Miss B.
Yeah, man. Good night. Good night. I'm a friend. Me want call to you know. Mr. Cooks, what man?
Oh, you do me see.
Long time I hear your voice.
Me there, man, crushed by every side, but certainly not rejected or dejected. But
Okay.
boy, this call for a whole heap of prayer, me sleep, because I wonder how we can be our brothers and sisters keep on. If you have a spare room, if you can put up somebody, please make a list of all the elderly people, disabled people. And may I hope to God say we really show the true Jamaican spirit of out of many one people. We have to look out for each other.
I want to me a fight pan I breeze. Me okay.
Yeah. Miss, it's the breeze and the and And the water, as Jeffrey said, that because it is moving so slowly, it's got the over, it literally sit down on you. That is like sitting on you. And people like to go start the repairs in the middle of a storm. Me, I hope to God so we can find places where we left the two little piece of furniture. We take the bare stick necessity item like with ID and stuff. And we wake up, come the man me here a while ago, the man said up to Tuesday. This can sit down for up to Tuesday.
Local weather.
Yeah.
In your mark shield.
Yeah, man.
From way back when. Every morning.
It can sit down for up to Tuesday. And
Miss P, hold on for me, look. We have to listen to local weather too, you know. Because local weather, hold on, Miss P. Hold on for me. We have to listen to local weather. Because I can tell you one thing when many of us don't believe. Is some of the time the Hurricane Center in Miami consult Jamaica on a lot of things because Jamaica have a high-tech radar system for the Caribbean. So we have to listen to them.
Yeah.
But when me I watch a press conference by your channel today, and when them a show me which part of star I walk, bro, round Montego Bay and Negril Bay there so.
And Montego Bay, no.
Me I watch
it walking around Kingston.
Well, no man. Yes, but anytime it don't make landfall, them a show it a go round. Me I watch, you know. And this a manner when we watch every day and one name Weatherman Plus. I show you say this time I go straight when they go to Black River. It a go right over Black River. The eye of the star me I talk about. Me I talk about the band and the water. So when them a show we say it a go on Negril and go up for Cuba. I mean I watch it too and I say, what is this? When then just show you with Hurricane Center.
Hold on, Miss P, because even tonight, even tonight, I was watching the Hurricane Center from Miami. And it shows that it's going through Negril into Cuba.
Yes, but not the eye. The eye got too black. The eye come right. Well, them project it, so the eye got through Black River and Mandeville and go right over the hill. The eye, I'm not talking the Autobahn. Go back, go watch it again. Easy one way I watch the one, I watch it.
The long and short of it, Jeffrey, Miss P, the damage to Jamaica is going to be significant because a lot of the areas are in lowland area. What Jeffrey is saying is that people must get out of this mindset, and people have to get out of this mindset. It now go come. It now go come. So your preparation, no matter where you're dead, no matter if you not have nothing, make sure that you preserve lives, as many lives as we can preserve, and nobody not gonna play a hero and go kill themselves. See, know where your local shelter there, know the access point, map out 3 to 4 route, or you're gonna get there. Bear in mind that when you have water and you have breeze, you're going to have trees, you're going to have poles that come down. If you know you are living in a building that it is not 100%, my sister, my brother, try nobody play foolish. Catch somebody yard. Call somebody, beg a catch. No shame no in that game, yeah. Beg a catch. Bag up the fuel, you can sit there where you can bag up, and if you have to go, go.
Look, some of us in our country, Jamaica, we make pride and pride not kill away.
Well, Jeffrey, we can't talk about if the one people have pride in a fire. If me know that me live in our house and me know that no 100%, me already figure out 4 other houses where me call people and tell them say, make one little space for you gonna see me. Anybody where want to make pride kill them, you know, you depend on your own. Because people must take the warning. Me a hope the other day, me hear the people them over Port Royal say, all when the water come over them, then go left. Or, well, you can only echo the warning like what you're doing, Jeffrey. The rest is up to them. What I am hearing does not give me a lot of confidence that if you would think this is a joke, this thing is going to sit on us. The damage to life and property is going to be colossal if we don't take this
It
thing
reminds me,
seriously.
Luke, of Hurricane Ivan. When Hurricane Ivan sit on the Cayman Islands, it's about 36 hours or whatever. It sit on the Cayman Islands. This thing gonna sit on Jamaica.
Yeah, my
All
George
the
here.
rain is gonna sit if it and you know what happened? The water is so hot that it just crawling at 2 miles an hour.
And,
Imagine
pe-
you
and Jeffrey, you must tell, this is what people have to realize. You are talking about it might go yes, so it might go there. So remember, it might turn back. We have seen these things turn back, and when them come back, they go get little stronger. The bandwidth is even more stronger. So hope we are hoping that people all over Jamaica, the 14 parish of Jamaica, who hear tell those who don't hear. If them not take it serious, you can't say they never get a warning. But the fact of the matter is that we have to now be in full preparation mode, be it as it may, whether you have or you don't have. Just try to be safe. The first thing first, try to be safe. And then we pick up from this and see where we are going to go. After that, have clean water, because by the time that the water the way I go come through your pipe, it a go dirty dead animal, debris, people, and the people that we are throw the rubbish in the Lord Jesus Christ in the gully. Remember, say, as much as you not get the garbage collection, do not bother make it worse, because you are going to pollute the water that the whole of we have to use. Do be considerate to your neighbor. Bag up the sit them, tie them up, hold on till we reach the stage where we have to go do the cleanup, because there's going to be a tremendous amount of cleanup after this, and we all have a part to play. I have to be my neighbor's keeper, and I'm hoping that my neighbors will be well.
yes.
So
As we go off here now, Luke and Miss P. Miss P, as you come on, you have 2 minutes to address your Jamaican people during this time as this storm head towards us.
All right. Well, thank you again, Jeffrey. Well, my Jamaican people, they are begging me here. No for you, I say no storm now, come on, this now. But we are begging you, do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's all me have to say. Do the right thing. Get yourself to higher ground. And as Luke said, if your house is not comfortable, no pride and not again. Do what you have to do. Right? Stack up by your water. And people like we will live in the country here. Landslide, big tree dropping a road you cut off. So whatever little resource you have, buy a couple tin of mackerel, couple tin of saltfish, piece of red herring, flour and rice. You know, I staple food that. Do what you can do. And get your drinking water, because the water got cut off, and the water out where catch off by rainwater is not conducive to drink.
yeah, and the
And if
man said the
you
lights are gonna turn
get
off.
your bag of phone and get your cylinder. For who they are use, pack up some wood. Simple.
And the
Get your
man said the
candle,
lights are gonna
match,
turn
flat
off.
light.
So who can go charge where you have to charge right now? If you have one battery charge it up, because we don't know how long we are going out of light. And as Mr. If you have, if you can not have to out a road tomorrow, or when the rain start fall and the breeze start blow, try stay in as best as possible. But be at the same time, be alert to your neighbors, because we have a lot of elderly and disabled people living in our communities. Take a list of people that you know on your street so you can go do the checks and balance to find out how other people are doing. You might not be able to call them. We don't know if the lines are going to be up. So if you can tap up on your service to make sure that you have credit on your phone, that if you need to call, you can call people. Do that. Use this opportunity to make your final preparation that when it comes, at least don't be like the five foolish virgin that didn't have any oil in their lamp. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look for my home sweet home.
Right. All right. So those who are on and those who are listening to us by a different medium, like the Jam Talk Vibes Internet Radio Station, I think we're on that, and other outlet. If you have family members in Jamaica, and if you're in Jamaica, if you live in Jamaica listening to us, please take heed. People who live in Port Royal, leave immediately.
But Jeffrey, before we go,
Look, I'm going to lose my train of thought. People who live in Port Royal, leave. People who live near to the Sandy Gully, I keep on talking about the Sandy Gully, I don't know why. Do not stay there. People who live along the Gully Bank in Kingston and St. Andrew and wherever, leave the Gully Bank. Jamaicans in Kingston and St. Andrew who live along the Gully Bank, do not take this thing lightly. You keep on saying God now make nothing come and blah blah. Yes, we believe in that supreme God and he do things. When we pray to him, he does do things for us. But he also said that we must be wise. We must be wise. So I'm asking my fellow Jamaicans, take heed, leave from the Gully Bank. Jamaicans who live along the Gully Bank and the Sandy Gully, evacuate from there. Leave. This do not look good for us. This thing is coming and it's moving very slow. Very, very slow. This don't look good. Luke, go ahead. You don't have a minute, go because I gotta run.
yeah, well, no, me that say you for say the prayer. Say one prayer from the Met we talk, where we pray for the safety of every Jamaican on the island, on the in the in the island of Jamaica, as we face this impending challenge. That God will speak to the heart of man, and I pray that I pray that we will find the heart of compassion for our brothers and sisters, and that we will not use this as an opportunity to think that to do the wrong thing is going to make us look good. But I pray that we will listen to the wisdom and the encouragement of those who have knowledge of what is to come, and that we will get out on the other side. And this is for all the families in Jamaica and for those who have family members here. I pray that God will give you a heart that we will respond in the right way, in the right time, in the right season, and that He will raise up a standard that will bring Jamaica to the place where we will play our part to advance the welfare of the whole human race. I do not know what is in the mind of the Master, but I know that He loves all of us. And this is the time that we need to pull together as a Jamaican family, home and abroad, everywhere else. And for our Caribbean brothers and sisters, I pray that we will all be able to pick up after the days of this storm, and that we will have the courage to rebuild from the ruin, and that we will not just build back structures, but we'll build our life to be a beacon of hope for all our brothers and sisters. Amen.
Eternal God and eternal Father, as we come to you, humble as we are, I come to you on behalf of our Caribbean people, especially my country, Jamaica. You know what you're doing, God. You see and you know everything, Father. And only you alone, mighty God, can hold back this hurricane. And Father, if it is your will, let your will be done. If it is not your will, oh God, let your will be done. But I ask of you tonight, Daddy, that you may speak to the hearts and mind of the Jamaican people, for those who live on the gully bank, for those who live in flood-thrown areas. I call out to you tonight, God, that you may speak into their minds, that they may take heed, that they may seek higher grounds, mighty God, that no life will be lost in our nation. From Negril Point to Moran Point, mighty God, may the people of our country rise up, their God, and help each other. And may they take heed as this time of hurricane is coming towards us. Father God, may we out here pray that they may take heed, mighty God. And when all of this is over, Lord, may you provide for us, oh God, that we can help and lend a helping hand, because our people are going to need help. Father, I pray, oh God, that you may weaken this tropical depression, God, this hurricane. Weaken it, Lord. But when it passes through there, God, it may not do the damage that is expected to do, God. And Father, I pray, oh God, that tonight you may speak wisdom in the hearts and mind of our people, that you may give them knowledge and understanding, that they may seek you. They keep on saying our country is God bless. But mighty God, you see and you know what is going on in our country. And there comes a time, oh God, that you're getting sick and tired, because you even said that you regret you make mankind because of what is going on. Because mankind is evil against each other. And our nation, Jamaica, our people are fighting against each other. Father, may you bring us together, Lord. May you bring the leadership of our parliament together, Lord. The parliament is divided, Daddy. Jesus, may you walk into the parliament of Jamaica, and may you bring us together, Lord. Let the leaders of our country bring the leaders of our country together, Lord, because Jamaica need you. Our people need you, Lord. Our people is in need of you, Father. And I pray, oh God, that you may put your hands on this nation. And if you have to show the people of this country a sign, God, this is the only way you can show us a sign for us to yield from our wicked ways. Then, Father, there's nothing I can say to you, Lord, because whatever you do is well done. Mighty God of Daniel, too much bloodshed in our nation. Too much bloodshed in our nation, Father. And so if you have to wash away the bloodshed from this nation, to wash away the negromancy, to wash away the voodooism from our country, God, this is the way you have to do it, Lord. Then let your will be done. But have mercy upon your people, God. Have mercy upon your nation, Father, from Negril Point to Moran Point. Have mercy upon the people of the Caribbean. Father, a hurricane is looming. But Father, a war is looming in the Caribbean between Venezuela and the United States. Father, you talk about in Revelation, there'll be rumors of war. Nations against nations and kingdom against kingdom. Mighty God of Daniel, you can do the impossible. Let there be peace in the Caribbean, Father. Let there be no war. Let there be peace. We call out to you for peace, Father God. And so, Father, as we leave this humble broadcast tonight, Lord, may you come into the Make We Talk program, God. May you lead me at all times to speak to our people in our country, Jamaica. May you lead me in the right way, God. May you speak through me. And may you help me to help others, Lord. In your name I pray tonight. Father, have mercy upon our island, Jamaica. Have mercy upon our island, Jamaica, tonight, God. Have mercy, Lord. And may you speak into the leaders' heart and mind. May you speak into the leaders' heart and mind of our nation. May you speak to them tonight, Lord. May you speak to Andrew Holness. May you speak to the Governor General. May you speak to Mark Jefferson Golden. May you humble them, Lord, that they may speak to your people with respect. May you humble them, Lord. And if you have to show the Parliament of Jamaica a sign that you are God, and this is a sign you want to show them, Lord, then show it to them, Jesus. Show it to them, Lord. For far too long, Father God, they take the people of this country as if they're fool and they're stupid people. For far too long, Jesus, the children bread, the children money is going into their own bank account. And this is the way you have to show our nation, our leaders, that you are God, that you're fed up. And Father, you show it to them, Lord. In your name I pray tonight, God. Take control of our island, Jamaica. In your name. In no other name. But in the name of our Father and our soon coming King. In Jesus' name I pray. May the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost be with us tonight. In your name. Luke, Miss P, God bless you. Miss P and Luke, keep safe. Until you hear my voice again, Jamaica. Good night.
Amen, my brother. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Luke. All right.
Luke. Good night, everybody.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.